Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
It's time. It's Brooke and Jubal in the morning on Moving 92.5.
I don't think we need to make it more dramatic.
I know.
The question will be answered. How did the date go last night between Brittany and Noah? Hi, Brittany. How are you?
Hi. I'm okay.
And you're not crying. This is a good sign.
If anybody's just tuning in and missed the show yesterday, it is the most crazy second date we've ever done.
Do we call it a second? I mean,
It's
I guess
sort of a second
that's what
date.
she asked for. I don't know.
Brittany emailed us for a second date, asking us basically to call a guy that she hooked up with 3 years ago, and they had a baby together. He didn't know about it because she left the state and was forced by her parents and stuff not to say anything. So now she's got a 2.5-year-old baby girl, and the dude doesn't know. We called him yesterday to try to get him to go on a second date so that she could tell him in person.
Which I applaud you for being brave enough to do that, Brittany.
Thank you.
How did the date go, Brittany?
Well, I mean, first of all, thank you so much for doing all of this. And I know I know Brooke was like, I didn't really want to, so I appreciate it.
I wanted you to tell him. I just didn't want to do it on air. So I'm really proud of you. I really am. I think that I could not put myself in your shoes. I don't know what you were feeling before you met Noah at a restaurant last night to drop the bomb on him.
Yeah, I was pretty nervous, and my stomach was doing somersaults.
Like, how do you even pick an outfit out for that?
Yeah,
I mean, seriously.
well-
What is the correct footwear for letting a dude know that he's got a 2.5-year-old daughter?
I would go flats just in case you need to run after or away from him at any
You guys
time.
are always thinking about that stuff. That's great.
Man.
I wore a very, very sweet dress, actually.
Look innocent. Look innocent.
How'd you feel the moment you saw him?
He walked in, I hadn't seen him for 3 years.
Did he look happy to see you?
He looked kind of nervous, too.
He had more.
At any point, are you thinking, I'm not going to do it, I'm going to back out?
I think probably every other thought.
Could you even hear a word he was saying while you guys were eating dinner? Or is that all you were thinking about? Like, when is the right moment to drop that bomb on him?
Every time I look him in the eye, I had two feelings. One was, I guess I don't know what I'm allowed to say on the radio, but the word that starts with SH.
Yeah.
Or I was like, God, his eyes are so nice.
You're like, I gotta tell him that I have his baby. I gotta tell him, but oh my God, he is dreamy. What was I talking about again?
Well, there's a reason that I hooked up with him. He's really attractive.
Okay, so when did you do it?
So I had these pictures on my phone of our daughter.
Oh my gosh.
Ready to show him. But I just kept it was just so everything was just so awkward.
Yeah.
So finally,
that's when you take it out and show it to him and go, doesn't that nose look familiar?
Yeah. It looks like looking into a mirror.
Yeah.
see, but I'm not you guys would be able to do that. I'm not clever like that. I couldn't even think.
So
and then we're walking on the beach afterwards, which was super nice and weirdly romantic.
Wait, you ate all dinner just sitting across from him without telling him?
I couldn't get the courage up, and so we're walking on the beach, and I'm like, okay, I'm going to say it. I'm going to tell him, and then all of a sudden, and I turn towards him, and he plants one on. He kissed me.
Nice. He likes you again.
Yeah. That's great, right?
Which was weird. I laughed, which was probably not the good.
Oh no.
Response, but because I got really nervous, and I thought, oh my God, it's so weird. It's almost like we just had a first kiss, but we have a baby together.
Did you say that?
No.
Oh, that would have been perfect.
My heart just dropped.
I thought that's what you said to him. I was like,
Because
wow.
I also when when you're really attracted to someone, they kiss you, and it makes you immediately you feel you feel stuff.
You get butterflies and those tingly feelings.
And you feel connected, and you...
Yeah, and I guess I laughed, and then my face must have looked weird. I don't know what. And he's like, what's going on? What's wrong? And I had this weird response because I was actually I didn't know what to do. And so he pulled away, and I started crying.
What?
Oh, that's that's the way to make yourself look perfectly sane.
Please tell
Anytime
me.
I've ever kissed a woman, she just starts crying automatically. It's a good sign. So what did he do? Did he freak out at that point?
No. I mean, that's what made me really. I was just like, wow, this guy is. I'm glad my daughter has half his genes, because he just looked at me and he was like, "What's going on? What's wrong?" And he just looked sweet, and I said, "Well, I have a past, and I just feel really uncomfortable talking about it, and I'm really nervous.
Oh, that ought to make him feel good.
That's
Gosh.
And he's like, I'm here to listen. Like, I'm totally compassionate towards hard circumstances.
Oh, God.
Like, you can tell me anything.
awesome.
So
Did you use that opportunity, Brittany?
Well, no, because then I looked at my phone, and I had to go back. The babysitter was going to leave.
You're telling me, Brittany,
you chickened out.
So I couldn't start the conversation then because I had to get back. I mean, it's like a 3-hour conversation.
Brittany,
maybe. I don't
you
know.
didn't tell him.
Well, so I didn't tell him, but then I got home and I put my daughter to sleep and stuff, and and I was just thinking about Noah, and so I wrote him an email, and I said everything on the email.
You told him everything in an email.
Oh, Brittany.
Sweet. That's one step down from text message. Good work.
I was complimenting you on all of your courage. What
I
the
did,
hell?
but I feel like I couldn't bring him out again, and then do it then. And what if I got scared again? So I just was like, I got to do it. But I don't even know. I haven't gotten an email back. I don't even know if he's seen it. I don't.
You sent when did you send the email?
Late last night, around midnight.
Okay, and you haven't heard from him yet.
No.
Oh, my gosh.
God.
Brittany,
This has made it worse.
What did you just even say in the subject line?
Oops, forgot to tell you something. All right, Brittany.
Sit down, then open.
Well,
Brittany.
we're going to play a song.
God, I want to shake you.
Come back.
Oh.
We'll get him on the phone, and then I guess ask him if he read your email.
Oh God. Okay.
Okay, hold on.
God.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
All right. The moment of truth is upon us. It's Brooke and Jubal in the morning. I'm moving 92.5. We just talked to Brittany a few minutes ago about her date last night with Noah. Noah is, of course, the guy that hooked up with Brittany 3 years ago, ended up getting her pregnant that night. He has no idea that he has a 2.5-year-old daughter, which is owned by Brittany.
Oh, no, that's the wrong. That's not the verb you use, Jubal.
You own them until they're 18.
Their property, right?
Yeah, yes. So anyway, we were originally calling for a second date update. She wanted us to break the news to him live on the air. We said, how about we do a second date update, see if you can go out with the guy and break the news in person. He agreed to a second date. They went out last night, and she couldn't tell him on the date.
Oh, my God. Brittany.
She went home after he kissed her and sent him an email.
Which we don't even know if he's received.
No, because you haven't heard anything from him, right, Brittany?
Yeah. No, I haven't yet. But can I just say, Brooke, I get where you're coming from and giving me a hard time and everything, but this is just the hardest thing. This is harder than labor.
How is this harder than being a single mother for 2.5 years? I mean, you've done such a great job raising a kid and making it happen, and you're finally coming around and wanting to do the right thing.
Yeah, so thanks. Yeah.
At this point, honestly,
This would be incredibly hard to have to give somebody this news.
Right.
It's going to change.
No
it's
one
going to
is saying
change
it's
his
easy.
life.
There's no easy way to do this.
no one is saying it's easy.
I know.
All right, Brittany, we're going to call him right now, and I guess I'm just going to ask him how the date went. Brittany, you ready to call him?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I guess.
Oh, Brittany.
Hello?
Noah,
Hi.
what up, man? It's Jubal. How are you?
Good. How are you doing?
Good. Heard about your date last night.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
It was good.
Look at that. A little bit of kiss and tell going on, huh?
Oh, Noah.
You weren't sure about going out with her, but you went ahead and kissed her on the first date. Nice.
Yeah, I mean, dude, it's spur of the moment decision.
Right. It's a good thing you were reading the signals correctly there.
Oh, he wasn't reading the
You know.
signals.
Yeah, I hope so.
Noah, what'd you think when she started crying?
Well, first she laughed, after we kissed, and then I thought, maybe I had overstepped, but then she started crying. Yeah.
Did that weird you out?
No, I mean, at first I was just kind of confused. I mean, I guess, because it's, for, 3 years and all that, so I thought maybe it was just, a lot of stuff.
You sound like you're in a good mood this morning. Like you enjoyed your date a lot.
Yeah, it was a good night,
Nice.
Do you see Brittany as a possible love interest?
Oh, no. Don't even go down that road.
I mean, I like her. I like her a lot. I don't know, I mean, it was one date, but yeah, I could I would definitely hang out with her.
Like we said yesterday when we talked to you, it's one date.
Yeah.
It's not like it's gonna stick with you forever.
Oh
or
my
whatever.
gosh, you guys, you cannot continue to do this. It's mean.
If we can't pay for it again, but would you go out on another date with her? Just hang out with her again?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Did you get my email?
Brittany's on the phone with us, of course. We just want to talk to you about the date first, but
When did you send an email?
Last night.
No, I haven't looked at my email yet. I haven't even gone to work. Is it important?
Yeah, I think when she sent it, she may have checked the high importancy little flag on it, the red thing.
Brittany,
I don't know. I don't think I even know how to do that. But
Brittany, take a deep breath.
listen, I just
Brittany, do you want me to tell him to check his email?
no. I gotta just do this. Okay. I'm really scared.
Are you okay?
Yes and no. Something really amazing happened to me and you, but you're not aware of it. But it's also might be kind of awful for you to hear about it. But, obviously that we hooked. Well, I know you didn't really remember me that well, but we hooked up 3 years ago, right? You do. You remember that now, I assume.
Yeah.
You have a daughter.
Wait, what?
I got pregnant. I didn't realize. I was so busy. I kind of didn't realize it for a few months, and had already kind of not responded to your text. So my parents super conservative and stuff, and they convinced me to go back to live with them and not to tell you, since I hardly knew you, and I stupidly went along with what they were saying. And we have an amazing daughter, and she's incredible, and I don't want her to grow up without a dad. And you're really great. And even if you hate me, I hope that you can be her dad at some point.
Oh, Brittany.
You still there, Noah?
Brittany, I'm so proud of you.
Wait, what? Is this a really disgustingly sick prank or something?
No, this is not a joke at all.
No.
Brittany emailed us initially to do a second date update on you, just to break the news that she has your 2.5-year-old baby daughter. And we decided to try to just get you guys to go out so she could do it in person.
She tried so hard, Noah.
She couldn't do it last night, and she sent you an email. There's an email in your inbox with all the information.
If you want to do a DNA test or whatever, I totally get it will be yours because I wasn't with anyone else in that time period. But I understand if you want to do that, it will definitely be yours.
Well, I don't. That's okay.
What do you say?
Yeah, I don't know what I would be thinking if I were in your shoes right now, Noah. Personally, I would be probably crying.
I cannot believe you're so composed right now.
Well, I'm sure it hasn't really hit him yet.
Wow, I'm shaking. So wait, so the kid's here now?
Yes,
But
your daughter. Yes.
Okay.
The kid.
Oh God, our daughter. And you emailed me. Okay.
Well, I couldn't get up the courage to tell you last night. I had all of her pictures with me, and I was going to tell you on the beach, and then you kissed me, and then I was. I mean, this sounds so stupid right now, but I actually really like you. And I got totally confused and overwhelmed. And then it was I'm this single girl who's got no responsibilities, but I have a beautiful daughter and I'm a mom. And it's not about money. I can support her. I just want her to have a dad.
Oh my gosh.
This is killing me.
It's making me
Noah, what do you want to do now that you've heard this news?
I guess we should meet, right? We should meet, figure it out.
Yeah.
Noah, you're such a good person.
It's kind of important you should meet.
Yeah.
Noah,
Noah,
how are you
Are
feeling?
you angry right now?
I'm like, I don't know how I feel. Like a little like shocked, I think.
Noah, how about this? I said earlier, obviously, we can't pay for you guys to hang out again, but we'll pay for your dinner. Mm-hmm. And we could even make it a place that's, kid-friendly, so she can bring along
Play pit, yay.
Maybe
the
we
little
take,
one.
Maybe we do it
Whole
once-
family dinner, huh? I'll pay for it. Another date for you guys. Obviously, you have some things to discuss that are a little less than surface, like, hey, what have you been up to lately type things.
Yeah.
Should I bring her, or do you want to wait for the test?
I mean,
It doesn't take very long to do the test nowadays. You can just go to like.
What if that's the first date? I'll pay for it.
Jubal. Okay, what?
You guys will get together, obviously, talk about what you got to talk about, take whatever test you got to take, and then we'll talk to you next week, if we can, and get an update on the whole situation. Is that okay with both you guys?
Yeah, well, it's okay with me.
Noah?
Yeah, sure.
You sound like you're in shock right now, Noah, and that's weird.
Oh, Noah.
Noah, seriously, though, like, good job not just hanging up the phone and running away.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a huge thing that you just heard.
I think I just want to read this email now, too. And
Yeah, that's probably a good idea.
Log on, check your email, process it all.
Take the day off from work, maybe today.
Yeah.
I think you
No,
get a
don't do
freebie for that.
Don't lose your job. You need that job. You got a mouth to feed. All right? We'll talk to you guys next week, okay?
Okay.
All right.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
I've been on a lot of first dates where during the entire date I have to remind myself what her name is.
Oh my God, you're such a bad person.
But the guy on the phone
bad.
for today's second date update went above and beyond what he needed to do to make sure that he knew his date, maybe even a little too well.
Uh-oh.
We'll find out why in just a second, but first let's talk to him. His name is Ian. Ian, how are you?
I'm doing quite well, thank you. How are you?
I'm not too bad. Thank you for doing the second date update today. So I read your email, and the amount of effort that you put in to this first date is very impressive to me.
Well, thank you.
All right, before we get to what happened, let's talk about your date first. What's her name?
Her name is Allie.
Allie. And where did you meet Allie?
We met at a local bar, just at a local bar.
Okay, how? How'd you meet her at a local bar?
Oh, yeah. Sorry, I probably should have said that as well. I was putting songs into the jukebox at the bar, and I had a few credits left over, but there were no more songs that I wanted to hear. So I asked the nearby pretty girl if she had any song requests that I could play for her. And then we just kind of struck up a conversation from there.
You actually played her song?
Pretty cute.
Oh, of course, yes.
Oh, I would have rather you been like, that's a terrible suggestion. Whatever. But hey, what's your name?
I love that that's your first initial thought, and mine is, if they get married, that will be their first dance song.
Oh, that is cute.
Well, no, probably not. She had me play Pour Some Sugar on Me.
Oh.
That would be an amazing first dance song.
It'd be memorable.
So we exchanged numbers, names, obviously, as well. And she said it would be okay if I asked her out sometime.
So what'd you guys actually do when you went out on a date?
Well, I had put together a picnic spread with just a few snacks, and I had made a little surprise for her.
And I'm glad that we've gotten to this part because that's the thing that I read in your email that was very interesting to me, if this is the surprise you're talking about.
I feel like he knows what women want. Picnics with wine and food, and then even a thoughtful gift or whatever you're talking about.
Wait until you hear the surprise, and then we can see if you think this is romantic, because honestly, I don't know. It could be romantic or it could be a little strange, but tell us what you did.
I actually think it's very romantic. It's certainly unique. I think it'll stick in her mind. So that's good.
Okay, it's very clinical description of your surprise.
Well, I mean, I know what I'm bringing to the table, as it were.
All right. I like that, Ian. So what was the surprise?
So I went on the computer. I did a lot of research, and I put together and printed out a rather extensive family tree.
A family tree.
Wait, what? Whose family tree?
For her, for Allison, for Allie.
Wait, of her family?
Yes, it's remarkably easy to find, actually. If you can find their Facebook page, if they have marked any of their relatives, their mom or a sister or anything, it's pretty easy to figure out the whole timeline. I went back for Allison. I went back, I believe it was 6 or 7 generations.
Wow.
Very interesting stuff.
Did she seem interested in it?
She seemed very interested in it. Yeah, it seemed like she thought it was very cool.
Are you sure? I mean, a girl you met at a bar shows up to a park with basically a complete stranger, and he has the whole history of her entire bloodline.
You put it like that.
That's weird, man.
Well, I mean, she did seem a little bit taken aback at first, but
Yeah.
well, once I started pointing out some of the more interesting features of her timeline, she seemed to get more into it. She had a pretty famous great, I think 4 generations back. So great.
Did you just? It sounds like you just pulled up the family tree in front of you. Did you just?
Yeah, I've got it pulled up right now. It's just sitting on my computer.
Oh, okay.
That is.
So who was the great grandfather? You didn't get to that point.
Oh, he was a prospector at a gold mine, one of the first out in California.
Hey.
Wow.
Dude,
That's pretty cool.
no, none of this is cool. None of it is cool, guys. There's one cool thing about what this guy did.
It's interesting.
No, it's like stalking on a whole nother level.
No.
I'm not a stalker. It's not as if I'm out in a tree in front of her apartment. I mean, one of the things we talked about when we were at the bar was that I'm very into genealogy. I have a subscription to Ancestry.com. This is the hobby of mine, and she thought it was cool, and so I thought I would make her a gift. I don't know where the stalker is coming in.
So it's
Yeah, Brooke.
it's not like you did the family tree thing completely out of the blue. She knew that this was a passion of yours.
Yes, absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah,
Well, that's better.
no. If you say your hobby is photography and you show up with pictures of her, that's strange, okay? If you had talked to her and said, hey, would you want me to research your family? And she said yes, that's a whole different story.
Well, then that kind of takes away the surprise aspect of it.
Yes, it does. It would be, I think it would be at least interesting. So, did you spend the whole time going over her family tree, or did you do other things?
The tree was the largest part of the conversation. It was sitting right there, and frankly, I spent a lot of time on it and learned a lot of things about her history that I wanted to share with her.
Dude,
Okay.
you took so many chances on that. Like, she could have a family that she hates or an uncle that's in prison, for all you know.
I'm actually 99.9% certain she does not have an uncle in prison. I would know. I went through her history.
That's true. You did the research, and you know all about her.
How did the date end? What was the last thing you guys said to each other?
So I drove her home, and as we pulled up to her place, she said that was the most unique first date she'd ever been on. Thank you. I said I would call her, and she said she was looking forward to it. And then she said she was going to put the family tree up on her wall, maybe in a nice frame.
Wow.
Oh, all right. So
Maybe.
it sounds like she did like it then if she wants to put it on her wall.
Well, I don't know why she would say she did like it so many times if she didn't.
That's true. Okay.
Maybe I'm just totally different than she is.
Well, we'll play a song, come back, call her, and get your second date update, okay?
Okay.
All right, hold on. Don't go anywhere.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
Welcome back
That's
to the
awesome.
second date update. If you're wondering why I'm starting it with Sister Sledge, We Are Family, that's because of what Ian did for his first date with a girl named Allie. It's probably one of the most creative things I've ever heard anybody do for a first date. Definitely the most work I've heard a lot of people put into a first date. He actually made her a family tree. He got her name from Facebook, found some of her family members, went online. I guess he's a big enthusiast of this kind of thing. He does it for all his friends and family and stuff like that for Christmas and gifts, and he decided he was going to make her a gift, a family tree for their first date. He thinks that she was impressed by it and really liked it, but now she's not calling him back. So we're going to see if we can get her on the phone and find out why. Ian?
Yes.
Is that one of your favorite songs, by the way? We Are Family?
Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah. Ian, I just want to apologize, okay? I think I went in a little bit hard on you on your surprise.
That's okay. You called me a stalker, but I can
Yeah,
forgive
well,
that.
I mean, That would have been my reaction had I received that information about myself from someone I didn't know. But maybe she liked it, but also be prepared that she didn't, okay?
Well, I mean, again, I am hoping she did like it, but she is not calling me back, so you might be onto something there.
Well, we'll figure out why right now, okay? I'm going to dial her phone number.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Here we go.
Hello.
Hi, I was looking for Allie.
This is.
Hey, Allie, how are you? My name is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning.
Okay.
Do you know what that is?
I assume some sort of business.
Well, it's not. I guess it is kind of a business. I don't know. It's actually a radio show.
Okay. Well, so what is this about?
This is about a guy that you know. He's a friend of the show, and he actually emailed us hoping that we could get you on the phone because you're not calling him back after your first date.
Are you serious?
Yeah. His name is Ian. So Ian emailed us saying that he thought he had a wonderful first date with you. But ever since then, he's tried to get a hold of you, and you're not responding to his text messages or phone calls. So he thought maybe we could get you on the phone and find out if something went wrong on your date.
That's really weird.
I know. It's a segment we do on our show all the time. So he emailed us, and now I'm asking you the question. Did you like your date with Ian?
It was interesting.
I feel like that's a good adjective to use.
What did you want me to tell you? I mean,
Well, how about this? I'll tell you what he told us.
Okay.
Okay. He said that he met you at a bar and then went out for a picnic. And at your picnic, he presented you with a huge family history thing that he had made from some website or something.
Yes, that's correct. Yes.
Okay.
Did that freak you out? That would have freaked me out.
Well, it took me by surprise for sure.
Yeah.
I had never met anybody who has gone to such great lengths to impress me, maybe.
Yeah.
Well, he said that you guys had talked about it and you knew that he was into this kind of thing.
Oh, I did. I just wasn't expecting, I guess, on the first date for him to whip out my full entire family tree.
Yeah.
And not even just my grandparents, like my great grandparents, and then beyond. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like to bring up genealogy as a hobby and then to troll your Facebook page to find out who your great grandfather is a big leap.
It's a lot of work.
Was it at least impressive to you? I mean, he did a lot of research. Obviously, he liked you.
Yes, that part is very impressive because I'm sure that took a lot of time. But then that's also creepy because now he has a lot of my family's information.
Yeah, it's a weird line because, he told us about it, and I went back and forth. I was like, is it creepy or is it a nice thing from a guy who's just really into finding out people's family histories?
Yeah, I kind of agree with you, but I went back and forth. Is this impressive or is this weird? But then it just got, straight up weird.
It got stranger after your surprise?
Whoa.
Oh, yeah. So after our picnic where he presented me with the family tree, we start walking down this hill, and then he's like, ta-da, surprise. I'm like, what is this surprise? And he's like, this is the oldest cemetery in the state. I'm like, cool, awesome. Then he said, look over there. Over there is where your great-grandparents are buried.
What?
Okay.
What?
He took you to the burial site of your family?
Oh, that's not even, there's one more layer of weird to this. Then he whips out cheesecake, like, let's finish our picnic at my great-grandparents' grave.
Oh, okay.
I mean, he knows nothing about your feelings on death or if you knew these people, or right?
No, and he basically was like, let's spend time with your great-grandparents.
So did you stand there and eat cheesecake in front of your great-grandparents' grave?
I woofed that cheesecake down and got the hell out of there.
That is the best visual I've ever heard of in my whole life.
Oh my.
Did you guys talk during it or?
Oh no, I was eating so fast.
What was his reasoning for wanting you to be at his...
Because he wanted me to know about my history and spend time with them.
Did you learn anything new from eating cheesecake at your great-grandparents' grave?
He told me a couple facts about them, but in my mind, I'm like, just finish the cake. Just eat this cheesecake and let's go.
I'm sorry. I just have a quick thing to say here.
Oh,
all right. I was hoping you would wait.
Yeah.
What is going on?
Allie, that's Ian. He's actually on the other line listening and wants to talk to you.
What are you talking about?
I mean that he was on the phone the whole time listening, and he wanted to talk to you. He was supposed to wait until I brought him into the conversation, but he just couldn't help himself, I guess.
I'm sorry that I jumped in. I couldn't help myself. I feel like Allie's missing something that's kind of just inherently cool about the fact that she has distant relatives, not even distant relatives, direct line relatives that live right in town. I myself, I had to go to Scotland to have this same experience of being able to see the gravestones of my great-great-grandparents. That's history.
Ian,
That's your own personal history.
Ian,
Yes?
Ian,
Yes?
Ian, can I just cut you off for a second? I do think that's really cool. I mean, that is awesome, and that would be a really sweet romantic thing, but you just met me. Can't we talk about that and get to that point? Like, I don't know, 3 years from now?
Yeah.
I mean, 3 years from now, that's a long time. It could be a whole nother generation, and they have to redo the family tree.
Okay, well, at this point, I think that you can stop working on my family tree.
yeah, Allie. I mean, did you have fun with him outside of the kind of strange research he did into your history?
I could have maybe dealt with the family tree thing because that was pretty impressive. But then taking somebody to a cemetery on a first date, I mean, come on.
Yeah, Ian.
It's a
Don't
lot.
come back from that.
I know that you don't really understand how she's not fully impressed by the family tree thing, but taking somebody to a gravesite on a first date.
I feel like everyone's blowing this very out of proportion. The grandparents, finding the grandparents was actually pretty easy, but the main setup, the main research was going into the family tree. That's what at the time. I think that's what we should focus on. That's the part you kind of like.
Well, we need to focus on taking somebody to a gravesite on a first date, no matter who it is.
Yeah.
Why?
Okay, what if I put it this way, Ian? What if I say, like, hey, maybe you spent too much time investing on where Allie came from instead of who she is right now?
Thank you.
Allie doesn't even know who she is if she doesn't know her past. Then I come into her life and I can help her figure it out.
Savior.
Are you kidding? I think you need to wait and find out some more about me first, but at this point, it's not going to happen.
What a wonderful lead into my question, Allie. Would you like Ian to learn more about you and go out on a second date with him? We will pay for it.
Hell no.
Aw.
First, he freaks me out. Then he insults me. No.
Sorry, I didn't mean to insult you. That was certainly not my intention. I feel like if we could go out again and just start from fresh, that would be good. And I will tell you there is an extra incentive if you have another date with me. I found out some pretty interesting things about a great aunt of yours.
I don't care. At this point, I don't care, and I don't want to go to her grave either.
Okay, I can just email you the information and the
Great,
links.
thanks.
She has a Wikipedia page. She was
Wow.
Oh, that's pretty famous.
Well, Allie, thank you for talking to us about your date.
Thank you.
Yeah. Ian, I'm sorry you didn't get a second date, but maybe this is a lesson learned.
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah. And what's that lesson?
Don't ask people out on a first date. They're going to be ungrateful about research you do.
Oh my God.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
We get emails from time to time from people who want to do second date updates, but they're scared to use their name for whatever reason. They want to remain anonymous, like the guy on the phone for today's second date update. Won't even tell me what his name is. I said, fine, we'll give you an alias. How about Farkley as the name? And he said no. He said he didn't like the name Farkley.
Yeah, because he sounds like a golden retriever.
But we can call him Dennis. So, quote, Dennis is on the phone, end quote. What's up, Dennis?
Hi there, guys. How are you doing?
Good, man. First of all, why the alias? Why don't you want us to use your real name?
Well, I just prefer not to have that information out there. It's a public forum here on the radio. I, just prefer to keep it secret.
Dennis, can I just ask you right off the bat, you're not married or anything, right?
No, I'm not. I'm willing to say that. I'm not married.
Okay. You're not married. Good. So why don't you tell us a little bit about the girl that you want to call today? What's her name?
Well, her name is Kathy.
Is that her real name or a fake name?
I'd prefer not to say. That's the name I'm giving you.
Well, I'm going to have to call her, so I'm hoping that's her real name.
She's like, Kathy's not here right now. I don't know how to help you.
Well, fair. She'll respond to Kathy.
Okay, so it's her
right.
Okay, all right. Where did you meet Kathy?
Or can we know that?
I met her where she works.
Okay, and where does she work?
It's a store in like downtown area.
Okay, and do you work at said store as well, Dennis?
I would rather not say.
What are you going to answer for us then?
We would like to get a little information from you. So far, you've told us that you met a girl whose name could possibly be Kathy. We don't know your name, and you won't tell us where the store is or what you do there.
Well, I understand, just too much information might compromise myself or Kathy, so, I will do my best to answer as much as I can.
Okay. Well, we're going to try to get to the bottom of how your date went, at least. So, did you strike up a conversation at the store and then ask for her phone number, or is that asking too much?
Well, I'll say this much, that I did meet her, I did speak with her, and I found her to be attractive, certainly, and also very unassuming. I felt like she wasn't a threat.
She wasn't a threat. What are you?
I have to be cautious. That's all. I really have to be cautious.
Okay. So what did you guys do for your day? I think probably know the answer, but what did you guys do when you went out?
We went to a place and had a conversation.
Can I ask what type of place it was?
I will tell you it was an eatery of some sort.
An eatery.
Okay,
I mean,
so you ate food.
Are you able to open up to Kathy and just not us? Like at least on the date you had real conversation?
Honestly, I'd rather not get into the specifics of that. I will say that we had a conversation, and I found it to be engaging. I'll say that.
So did you have a good time? I feel like you can tell us that without too much information.
I will say that much. We did. I thought it was I thought we had a good time.
Okay.
Ooh,
we figured out something. So you went out with a girl that you met somewhere, and you went somewhere.
You ate
that
something
maybe
possibly.
had food, and then you enjoyed yourself.
Yes, that's all correct.
Okay, so what do you think went wrong in your very vague date?
I will say that I didn't notice anything in particular that might have gone wrong. At the end, we did go back to her place, and I did try to kiss her.
Okay.
But she said to me she didn't want to kiss, and I remember she said specifically, "Let's save it for next time." And I'm sure that's what she said, because I made sure to write it down.
What?
You wrote it down?
Like in your diary or what?
Well, I wrote it down when I got back to my car. I had a notepad in my car. I wrote it down.
Okay.
That
so
is
she said,
weird.
"Let's save the kiss for next time," meaning she probably was hoping for another date with you.
Yeah.
Well, that's what I thought, yes.
Why are you writing down what people say?
Well, it's a good tool for remembering conversations. You never know when you're going to have to recall what happened. I try to keep a good record.
Right.
You
never know when you're going to be calling into a radio station to do a second date update, but not giving them any information other than what the girl said to you at the end of the date.
I'm sorry, guys. I know it sounds ridiculous that I can't say very much, but look, I listen to you guys faithfully every day. I know you guys are very funny and find you very helpful. And, I was hoping, granted, I know I'm cautious, but I'm hoping you can help because, honestly, you're basically the only ones that we can trust.
We meaning
That is...
like the royal we, like you are calling yourself we, or you and her?
Yeah, I'd rather not get into that, but
Of course you rather wouldn't.
But I will say that you guys have no motivation to put us in harm's way. So that's, I feel
No.
I feel like I can trust you.
Not at all. I want to get you a second date. I'm just hoping this works out because I have no information.
Dennis, are you concerned at all? Because you've heard these second date updates that when we call the other person, Kathy could tell us all sorts of things about you.
Well, I don't think that's possible. She doesn't know enough about me to compromise me in any significant way. And frankly, I'm also very concerned about her safety.
Whoa.
You're concerned about her safety.
Yes, well, I've tried to contact her since our date each day, and she hasn't responded. So I'm growing, concerned.
What do you mean?
don't
like,
think that maybe she just didn't want to go out with you again?
Based on what I wrote down, let's save it for next time. I'm doubtful.
Okay.
wait, what could be the worst case scenario here? Like she's kidnapped?
Well, I'd rather not go into the specifics of that, but I'll just say it could be bad, and I'm hoping that you will be able to get her on the phone.
Okay. Well, we'll play a song, come back, and then we'll call her and get your second date update, okay?
All right, thank you.
Okay, don't go anywhere.
Okay.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
If you missed the first part of today's second date update, it's one that's shrouded in mystery. Dennis is on the phone. That's not even his real name. He asked to go by a different name because he doesn't want his real identity out there. He didn't really tell us much about how he met the girl that he wants to call or about the date at all. He didn't really tell us much of anything other than he had a good time and he dropped her off at the end of the night, tried to get a kiss, and she said, what did she say, Dennis? What were her words?
She said, let's save it for next time.
Let's save it for next time, which means that she was probably planning on another date, but now she hasn't called him back, and he's wondering why. And we're going to get her on the phone, and hopefully maybe she'll give us a little more information about your date.
Let's hope.
Dennis?
Well, we'll see. I mean, there's really not that much more that she could tell you than what I've already revealed.
Okay, cool. So just no details at all. You tell stories like I do. No wonder my friends don't like hearing stories from me. It's like, how was your day? Yeah, it was all right. Not much happened. That's it. Okay, well, I'm going to dial her number and see if we can get her on the phone and find out what happened, okay?
Okay, thanks very much, guys. I really appreciate this, and I hope you're able to get her.
Yeah, let's see. All right, I'm going to dial her number right now.
Hello?
Hi, may I speak to Kathy, please?
This is she.
Oh, that is your name. Cool. What's up, Kathy? How are you? My name is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning.
Oh, I'm good. I'm sorry, who is this?
This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning. It's a radio show.
Oh, sorry. Can I help you with something?
Yeah, you can. We actually got an email about you from one of our listeners. And this is going to be hard for me to tell you who it is because I don't really know much about him or what you guys did together. But apparently you went on a date with somebody who listens to our show.
Okay.
And now you're not calling them back for another date.
Okay. Who was it?
Well, he wouldn't tell us his real name, but he's going by the name of Dennis. So did you go out on a date recently with like more than one person?
Well, I mean, you don't have any other information than that?
I just know his name is Dennis. That's what he'll let us call him. He said that he met you downtown and that you guys went to eat. Somewhere. And that he tried to kiss you at the end of the date. The only details that I have is that he tried to kiss you at the end of the date and you said to him, let's save that for next time.
Okay. All right. So you're talking about...
I you would give too much information right off the top.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know anybody named Dennis, but I do know somebody that sounds familiar to what you're saying. That the guy told me his name was not Dennis.
Okay.
Oh my God. He was so frustrating to talk to. He wouldn't give us any information and acted like everything was some secret about his life.
Right, yeah, exactly. So, yeah, it could be Dennis. It could be anything. I have absolutely no idea. I mean, I don't really know the guy that well, and I didn't really know him much better after the date. So I have no idea.
Okay. Wow. Can you tell us a little bit about your date? Because he didn't give us any details.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I mean, I guess I can. It's one of the weirdest dates, if not the weirdest date I've ever been on. So, okay.
Really?
So we were going to go out to eat, and he came and picked me up, and he seemed really normal, like just talking to him, except for like these weird little things that would happen. Like when we actually got to the restaurant, he asked the hostess if we could sit at a table in the back of the restaurant, like, you know, further back from everything else.
Okay.
And he asked for that, like, really specifically with the hostess.
Weird.
And I'm, like, thinking to myself, this guy has got to be married or have a girlfriend or something because he's being so secretive about it, right?
I mean, okay, so he's a little picky about where he wants to sit in the restaurant. That's not, like, the worst thing in the world, is it?
Oh, my God, I didn't even tell you guys the best part.
There's more to it than that?
Yes. So we're sitting at the table, and he looks at me seriously, and he says, would you mind if we go secure?
What?
And I'm like, yeah, exactly. What does that mean?
Yeah.
What do you mean secure? And he takes out this, like, magnetic-looking thing. It looks like a pen. And he asked me if he could wipe my cell phone.
What do you
Wipe
mean?
it?
With like a Clorox clean wipe?
Yeah, I mean, I guess I asked him. I was like, well, what do you mean? And he's like, oh, well, I'm just going to clear the information from your cell phone, and then you can turn it off.
Oh.
And I was like, I can just turn it off. No, you can't wipe my cell.
Yeah, I need the information on my cell phone.
Yeah, exactly. So, I asked him, I was like, what's your deal? Are you married? Do you have a girlfriend? Is there some reason that you're being so secretive about this? And he started laughing really loud, like uncomfortably loud in the restaurant. And people were staring at us. And he's like, no, of course not. It's just the line of work that I'm in.
What?
And I was like, well, what kind of work do you do? What line of work are you in?
Uh-huh.
And he said, if things go well, then he'll disclose more information to me later.
Oh, my gosh. That would make me go on a second date alone just because I'd be dying to know.
I know. It was totally intriguing. I really wanted to know more about him. I really wanted to know, like, what is this guy hiding?
Did you ever get an answer on that?
No. No, I did not. I mean, it was the weirdest date I've ever had, and I was just over it. So I wasn't going to call him back after that.
Well, it's unfortunate that you weren't going to call him back because I have to let you know that he's actually on the other line listening to this conversation and wants to talk to you.
What?
Yeah. Dennis, are you there?
Yes, I'm here. Hi, Kathy. First of all, I'm very happy to hear that you're doing all right. I was worried about you because I wasn't able to get in touch. But look, I have to say, I know it sounds bad when you recount it that way, and it sounds like I was being strange and but all I can say is that if you knew more, you would know that I do have my reasons for what I was doing, and it really is best for all of us that I don't disclose too much information.
Oh my gosh! I mean, is this really happening right now? You're trying to justify what happened?
Look, I understand where you're coming from, but I just have to repeat. I mean, the more you know, the worse it is. The worse it could be.
What?
So then why would she want to date you if the more she knows?
Look, I will say this. I did really like you, and I wonder, if I tell you a little bit more, would you consider going on a second date?
Probably not. I mean,
just give me a chance to tell you. I can tell you a little bit more, and maybe you can decide after you know more.
I would love to hear a little bit more.
Yeah, me too.
I don't know if I do.
Dennis, can you please tell us a little bit more?
Give
us some information about yourself, please.
Okay. So Kathy, I mean, look, I really shouldn't be. I mean, look, so there are certain government agencies that are involved in covert operations.
Oh my God, are you a spy or something?
Well, okay, I will say this. No, I am not currently involved in any of those government agencies. I'm not currently involved, but I'm very passionate about that line of work, and I would like to be a part of it someday.
What?
Oh God.
So
wait, what?
You want to be a spy?
I will say I would like to be a part of these elite government agencies.
Okay, that's not the way you do it by pretending like you're a spy right now. You like, I don't know, join the armed forces and go through training and maybe go to college.
Why do I have a feeling he's living in his mom's basement?
Yeah,
he's like some internet hacker.
I've done a lot of research, and it involves a good deal of self-control and a certain style of living, and I'm just sort of preparing myself for that now to make sure that I'm ready.
So weird. Dennis, have you had any interviews with any of these government agencies that you're hoping to one day be a part of?
I really can't. I can't reveal that. I mean,
yes, you can actually, Dennis. You can reveal all of it because nobody cares if you reveal that information, not even the government.
Well, I mean, you can think what you want on that matter, but that's why I'm in training for this, and you're not.
All right. Well, Dennis, I'm going to ask the question to Kathy to see if she'll give me an answer. Kathy, would you be interested in going out with Dennis again, a second date with a spy in training?
Spy in
Maybe
training.
you can learn a little bit more about him. We'll pay for a second date.
No, that's okay. I think so.
Oh, but think about how you could brag to your friends about how you're dating a pretend spy.
Yeah, I hear you guys laughing, and I understand. You might not understand what I'm dealing with, but I am confident that someday I'm going to have the job that I want. And Kathy, I'm glad to hear that you're okay, first of all. But I also, I'm disappointed that you don't want to do another date, but that it is part of the life that I've accepted.
Part of the job.
What you sign up for when your name is maybe Dennis and you're taking girls out on dates. It's not very easy, is it?
It's true. It is a hard life, but I've chosen to accept it.
Doesn't even get it.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
I'm really interested in talking to Laura, who's on the phone for a second date update right now, because the email that she sent in said, "Hey, Jubal, if you do the second date update, I've got a teaser for you. This guy used a pickup line on me that I guarantee you've never heard before."
Wow.
Ooh, interesting.
Ooh, I want to hear it too. God, she's
yeah,
good
me
at this.
too. Hey, Laura, what's up?
Hey, guys.
Hey, what was the pickup line? I feel like I've heard and used every single pickup line in the book, so you got your work cut out for you.
I swear you have not heard this one before. I promise.
And it obviously worked because you went out with the guy.
Well, yeah. I mean, it was kind of weird, but ultimately, I guess it worked.
What was it?
Okay, I'm dying to know. What was it?
Yeah.
Okay, so the line was, "You kind of look like my stepsister, and I've always had a thing for her."
What? That is gross, man. Why weren't you running the other way? Now I'm questioning what's wrong with you.
Yeah. Why did that work on you?
I guess because it just totally took me by surprise. I mean,
Yeah.
That's for sure.
Are you sure it's
Normally-
not because you've always had a thing for your stepbrother and this was just some fantasy that you both were going to live out?
I don't know. Maybe I've read one too many romance novels or something.
Let's hear the scenario then. Like, maybe situationally it might have worked. How did he deliver this line to you? Where'd you meet him?
I was out with a bunch of my girlfriends out at a bar, and this group of guys walks up and just kind of starts sitting down at our table and mingling. Like, everybody's just talking.
Tell me you're like super wasted and that's why it worked on you.
No, I'm sorry. I wasn't that wasted at the time.
Okay.
Really?
So it sparked conversation. How long did you guys hang out?
Quite a while. I mean, we were talking for probably an hour or so. And, even at one point I got up, I went to the bar to get a fresh drink, and I come back to the table, and some other girl has slid into my place and is chatting him up.
Oh, wow. Did you kick her out? You're like, hey, you don't look like his stepsister. Get out of here. Or half-sister or whatever it was.
Yeah, I mean, I had to get rid of her. So I told her that the bartender was just complaining that something was wrong with her credit card and he needed to talk to her about it.
Oh, that is...
It's a good move.
That is genius and also super shady.
I don't know. I mean, I just wanted my guy back. I mean, he was mine.
Okay.
All right.
So was this the date that you want to call him back about, or did you guys actually go out?
There's more. So I'm like, you're welcome. I saved you from that ugga.
No, you did not call her that.
I did. I'm sorry. I did. I'll admit it.
What did he say?
He was like, well, why are we sitting around wasting time here? If you want another drink, why don't we have one back at my place?
Oh, man.
Sweet. And does he live with his family, so you got to meet the person that you look like?
No, thank God.
All right. So did you go back to his place, though?
Yeah, I was kind of up for it,
Cool.
I ended up spending the night. We had fun.
You can always tell when someone ends up staying the night because their voice gets even higher. We
Yeah.
talked about it. I mean, we just did it, and it was really fun.
Yeah, we just had a good time.
See?
Yeah, see? The voice is still high. All right. So it sounds like you had fun. How was the next morning?
So the next morning was also kind of funny, but kind of strange.
Oh.
Beautiful Day by YouTube just starts blaring at 7 a.m. So he's got some preset alarm, I guess, on his iPhone or something.
Whoa.
And, I mean, it wakes me right up. He's still snoring next to me. Like, he doesn't even hear it.
Yeah. I can see that. I mean, if it's your alarm, you usually sleep through it if you hear the same thing every morning.
So his alarm goes off again. Same exact thing. Beautiful day. It's blasting in my ear. I mean, the volume's up at like 10.
Okay.
I thought this guy was questionable comparing you to one of his family members, but having Beautiful Day by U2 play every morning on your alarm, why do you want to go out with this psycho again?
Come on.
Maybe he's really sensitive. I mean,
So what happened? I mean, he just rolled over and hit snooze again, or?
so he's not hitting the button, and I just can't take it anymore. So I kind of like start reaching over him, hit it off, and as soon as I do, he like slaps my hand away.
What? Slapped it?
Yeah, but it's just extra weird because otherwise he's lying there like a zombie. Like he's completely motionless. And he just like randomly slaps my hand away. It's almost like he maybe didn't know what he was doing.
Weird.
Did he wake up
Okay.
at that point after the hand slap?
No, he didn't. He just kept lying there.
Did he ever wake up?
Did he ever?
I mean, he kind of rustled around in the bed a little bit, but he was pretty hungover. So I can kind of understand why he wasn't too energetic in the morning.
Yeah.
But he didn't exactly say goodbye.
Oh my God! So you just got up, got dressed, and then left?
Yeah, I mean, I had to go. So, yeah, I just kind of had to, like, leave.
Do you think he was faking sleeping so that he didn't have to talk to you in the morning?
God, I hope not. I hadn't even thought of that.
Well, now you have a whole new thing to think about.
Yeah.
Why do you think he's not calling you back?
I don't know. I had a really great time. And I don't want it to be just, a random hookup. I'd like to see him again.
Okay, well, we'll play a song, come back, and then call him and get your second date update, if he wakes up, that is. Okay? All right, hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
Hey, Laura,
Yes.
is this giving you flashbacks of your date?
Starting me off right.
Okay.
Yeah,
Feeling
I guess.
positive.
If you're just tuning in for the second date update, Laura is on the phone. And Why a Beautiful Day by, who is that again?
You too, Jubal.
You too, yeah.
Yeah, they're kind of
Why
a big
I should
deal.
know that.
Oh
I
my
work
God.
in radio. People assume I know music, but I don't. I was going to say Coldplay, and I knew that was wrong. A Beautiful Day by U2. Why do we start the segment with that? Because Laura met a dude at a bar. They went back to his place. They ended up, how'd you say it, Laura? Having fun, but you said it with a really high voice.
We were having fun.
Yeah. So they had a bunch of fun, and then she was woken up in the morning by that song right there on his phone as an alarm, I guess, and it kept going off. She tried to turn off the alarm, and at one point, he seemed to be still asleep, but he woke up, knocked her hand away from the phone, and then went back to sleep. And she hasn't heard a word from him since.
Laura, are you sure you want to call this guy? I just think like one night stands, one night hookups that don't call you back and don't wake up in the morning to say goodbye are usually probably not very promising.
I hear what you're saying, Brooke, but we had a great time. I mean, we really connected. I just think that he was maybe really hungover and doesn't really know what he did. And so I'd like to, get to the bottom of this.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
Well, I'm going to dial his phone number right now. Hopefully his ringtone is a beautiful day, too. He's just like a weird U2 fan. Every single song of his. You ready, Laura?
Yeah.
All right, here we go. I'm going to dial his phone number right now. Oh, by the way, what's his name? I didn't get his name.
Matthew.
Matthew. I guess that's important. Okay, now I'm going to dial the phone number and call him. Here we go.
Hello?
Hi, may I speak to Matthew?
Is this Matthew?
Hey, Matthew. How are you, man? Sounds like I just woke you up. I'm sorry, but this is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning. It's a radio show.
Yeah?
Yeah. Are you, did I wake you up?
Yeah. Hang on a second. Hang on. Yeah, just hang
Matthew?
on a second.
Okay.
Yeah, what's
We're
up?
on hold. Yeah, you all right? Everything good? Can
Yeah,
talk
I was
to you
just
for a
getting a swig of Red Bull. I was sitting by my bed, yeah.
Oh, all right.
Oh, gross,
Perfect.
man.
Glad to see you're waking up.
Oh.
Okay.
What is this?
My name is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning. We do a segment on our show called the Second Date Update. And recently, you spent the night with a girl named Laura.
Oh, yeah, okay, all right. Uh-huh. Yeah, what about it?
So Laura is kind of wondering why you're not calling her back after you guys hooked up, because she would like to see you again. She told us about how you guys met, and then she told us how she woke up in the morning, and I guess the alarm was going off on your phone, and you like hid her hand away from your phone and went back to sleep. I don't know if you know that or not.
Wow, she told you that?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Can I just ask you, because this is what I think. I think that you were faking sleeping so you didn't have to talk to her in the morning.
No, not totally.
Not totally. So you were kind of faking sleeping so you didn't have to talk to her?
No, I wasn't really faking. I don't really fake stuff, you know?
Okay.
That's not really
good.
my thing.
So you were asleep.
No, I wasn't. I wasn't asleep totally. No.
So can you explain to us at least what that means?
So I have this my alarm. I wake up and it's A Beautiful Day by U2. Do you know that song?
Yeah, she actually told us that. She said that she was sound asleep and then your alarm started going off and it was Beautiful Day by U2 and she kept trying to turn it off.
Yeah, that's like my Get Up and Bro song,
Get up and bro?
You know?
Is that what you just said?
Yeah, man. It's like, it's a beautiful day, and it's just a great song. It just gets me going,
Yeah.
Okay, so that's the song that you like to listen to every morning on your alarm.
It's like my thing. It's like my thing that I have.
So what's the problem? I don't understand what the problem is.
The problem is she reached over and turned it off.
Why is that a problem?
Are we done? Are we done here?
Wait.
No,
not yet. Why is that a problem?
Because it's not just an alarm. I listen to that song in the morning. I listen to it all the way through.
Mm-hmm.
I sit in bed and I listen to it, and it gets me going. It's my Get Up and Bro song.
Okay.
Oh,
Bro.
dude. Hey, I feel you, bro. But
Wait.
why can't you just like let her turn it off because you're trying to sleep and then maybe wake up with her and then turn it on yourself after she leaves?
Because that's not how my routine goes.
Yeah, but when you invite someone over to your house and they stay the night, they're going to screw up your routine in the morning. Unless part of your routine is just waking up with a different girl every morning. I don't know. Maybe that's part of it.
We don't have to talk about that. But look, I wouldn't get up and turn off her Spice Girls song.
Why would you be
Whatever.
listening to Spice Girls in the morning?
Whatever, man. Look, I was off all day, and it was her fault. I felt weird. It messed with my head all day. You know what I mean? Like, it's just straight up disrespectful. You know what I mean?
Not really.
Kind of.
Why wouldn't you tell her?
Because I was hungover.
Okay.
And it's also like, I didn't say anything because that's part of my routine, is I sit there and I listen to the song, and she interrupted it. And it messed up my whole day.
But she didn't know that was your boundary.
It's my phone. I don't mess with anybody's phone. Do you go and touch people's phones?
If it's blaring U2 in my ear for 10 minutes while I'm waking up, yes, I would touch your phone.
Then get out and leave if it's bothering you that much.
Oh, my God.
All right. Okay. Well, hey, man, you definitely know what you like, and you don't like somebody turning off your favorite song in the morning.
Yeah, you got it out of me.
Yeah. Thank you for telling us now. I appreciate that. Now I have to tell you something, and this might screw up your routine a little bit because Laura is actually on the other line listening and wants to talk to you.
Hi, Matthew.
Are you serious? Oh, my God. Man, you f***ing radio people.
I just want to know, are you serious? Because I'm just totally confused right now.
What? Did you just hear all that?
You're saying that because you didn't get to listen to U2, I ruined your entire frickin' day.
Listen, Laura, it's a routine. I listen to Beautiful Day by U2 once or twice, all the way through, no talking. Then I get up, I brush my teeth, I have my protein shake, I do some crunches, and then I'm ready to go.
Okay, that's awfully specific.
Yeah, it's a routine. Don't you have a routine, Laura? Don't you do something in the morning? Don't you do yoga or something, or listen to Rihanna or Spice Girls or something?
Oh, my God. Well, the first thing I do is turn off the alarm.
It turns off by itself when the song is over. And you know what? It's not just an alarm. That's what you don't get. It's a wake-up.
My wake-up went off.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
This is stupid. You had a girl in your bed next to you, all right? You can adjust your routine a little for somebody else.
You're in someone else's house. You need to respect the traditions of that said house.
What if she doesn't know your traditions yet, Matthew?
You didn't tell me anything. How am I supposed to know that that's your routine, okay? I had 0 heads up on this one.
It just seems like, Matthew, you're not a very flexible person.
Not on that. I'm not. not on my Get Up and Bro song.
I mean, Laura, isn't that kind of a turnoff?
I'm sorry. I've never met somebody, let alone a guy, who's been this particular about a morning routine.
Hey, you know what? Hey, I tried to be flexible. I tried to listen to it again later, and it's like it's gone. It's ruined.
It's not the same, is it? Yeah, you can't listen to your Get Up and Bro song in the afternoon.
What's your name?
Jubal.
Jubal. You know what I'm talking about, man.
Yeah, it makes perfect sense to me, man. Like, that's a morning song when you're ready to get up and bro. If you listen to the afternoon, it just, the whole day just feels weird, right?
I'm going to let this guy talk for me.
Yeah.
Matthew,
I feel you.
Did you or did you not have a connection with Laura before the whole YouTube blunder?
Yeah, of course.
Okay. And you want to waste all of that. Like, why wouldn't you just be open to giving someone another shot now that they know what your issues are?
I mean, if I had known that, I would have let you listen to the whole goddamn YouTube album.
Nah, it's not a great album. I just like that song.
Oh, okay, cool. Well, I'm glad we got that all figured out. Hey, Matthew, I do have to ask you this, though. Would you like to bro out with Laura on another date? We'll pay for it.
Matthew, I'm sorry if I ruined your day. I just think this entire thing was a misunderstanding.
Well, let me just say I'm sorry, too. I'm sorry you don't have respect for people's personal things.
Oh, man, you are
Oh, my God.
So that's a no, Matthew?
What do you guys think?
Yeah, we got it, Matthew. It's a no. That is strange to me.
That's brutal.
Yeah, wow.
How is it strange? Everybody's got their things. It's about respect, y'all.
Hey, Laura, I'm sorry you did not get a second date.
Well, maybe I'm okay with that after hearing all this.
I think you dodged a bullet. I mean, that's kind of a weird situation.
I agree. I did dodge a bullet.
Well, at least somebody dodged a bullet. Thanks a lot, guys.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
When one closes, another one opens.
Oh my gosh, you are so inspirational today.
Unless you can't figure out how to open that door, and then you stand there outside of the Starbucks for 15 minutes trying to pull it when it's a push door, and everybody's laughing at you, so you just sit down on the sidewalk and cry for an hour while everybody points and makes fun of the idiot who can't read how to open the door correctly.
Wow, and all you wanted was a latte.
We've all learned that lesson in life. And so has Luke, who's on the phone for a second date update right now. He actually met the girl that he wants to call today because he couldn't figure out how to open a door.
Really?
That's right.
What's up, Luke?
What up?
Were you crying outside of a Starbucks like Jubal said?
Pretty close. Pretty close.
Oh, man. Really? So she must go after the smart guys, is what you're saying.
Well, I wasn't smarter than the door that day, but at least I was able to meet a girl out of it.
There you go.
So how does that work?
Well, I thought I was going into this building for a job interview, but I'm yanking on the door and the damn thing won't open.
I can still hear the frustration in your voice.
Yeah.
We've all been there.
So I'm about to give up, and this beautiful girl on the other side of the door asked me if she can help me, and I'm like, yeah, can you punch a code or something to let me in? I'm late for my interview. She pushes the door open and says, there's no code. Just open the door properly.
So you were supposed to just pull on the door and you were pushing on it for how long?
It must have been 30 seconds at least. So she comes over, she opens the door for me, kind of laugh about it, and it was an opportunity to strike up a conversation.
All right.
And I assume that went well because you eventually went out with this girl.
That's right. Yeah, she, well, you know what? She pointed me to the direction of the elevator, which was nice. And
she pressed the button for you, too? Like, here, let me show you how this works.
I could figure that part out.
How did you go from her opening the door for you to eventually going on a date with her?
So our conversation went from the door to the fact that she actually works at the business that I was trying to get a job at. So I kind of asked her for a little bit of advice, who to talk to, who to schmooze. And I really felt like we had a connection, and she was hooking me up, so I wanted to hook her up. I asked her out for a drink.
Right there, but before your interview.
Yeah, I did, man. I mean,
Wow.
she was hot and helpful and sweet. You know, I had to ask her out for a drink.
Okay, and she obviously said yes, which is awesome.
Yeah, she did. We got to go out on a date, I guess, if you want to call it that.
Well, what'd you do?
We went out to a bar and we had a few drinks, listened to some music.
Okay, I would call that a date. You said that's if you want to call it a date. I would definitely call that a date.
Yeah. I don't know what else it would be.
Yeah, I'll call it it was a date. I mean, it was a hot date.
Wow.
So you went out for drinks, listened to some music. How was everything with her? Was it a good time? Do you think she enjoyed herself?
Well, judging by the smile on her face and a little bit of the way she brushed up against me a couple of times, I do think she enjoyed herself.
Dude,
And
that's
you
a
guys,
good sign.
you guys were able to talk about stuff other than the company that she works for, right?
Oh, yeah. We talked about all kinds of things. Talked about her hobbies, what she likes to do. My ears are open, and, you know, you have to take what someone says, and then you have to adjust and use that to your advantage, especially when you're talking about interpersonal relationships, you know, female, male.
I know you started this whole situation meeting her when you were going in for a job interview, but that sounds like a really good interview answer.
I'm ready to hire him.
Yeah.
Or date him.
Well, I was cued in, so I got the job, actually.
You did?
Oh, yeah.
Dude, you got a date and a job out of one interview. Nice work, man.
Exactly. But that's the problem. During the date, I told her that I got it, and she kind of got a little bit cold on me.
What?
Really?
I don't know if I took a position that she might have been gunning for or something, but I think that she didn't want to mix business with pleasure, I suppose.
Wow.
Dude, I didn't even think about that.
Yeah.
So how did everything end?
At the end of the night, I got a little bit of nookie from her, a little bit of kiss.
Wait, that's
okay,
not
so-
nookie. That is, we need to redefine nookie, sir.
Well, there was some wetness on her lips.
What?
So,
No. Oh, my God.
look, she licked her lips before she kissed me. I'm telling you. I
Okay.
tasted it.
All right.
Just by that description alone, I wouldn't call you back.
And how long has it been since you've heard from her after you shared that wet kiss?
It's been 5 days now.
Okay.
And, I mean, I've called her like 3 times, and I've texted her about 5 times. I don't know. I'm going to have to work with this girl, and
Right.
I need to smooth it out before we start. If she's not going to be down with me sexually or whatever, that's fine, but we need to like get along because I need this gig.
Okay.
Oh my
well,
God, it's like I thought
we
you were
will-
so normal, and in 2 seconds, you changed my entire opinion.
we will play a song, come back, call her, and get your second date update. And then we'll find which way she's down with you, okay?
That sounds good.
All right. Hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
If you're just joining us for today's second date update, Luke is on the phone, and today he wants to call a girl that he shared a sloppy, wet kiss with. That's how he described the kiss at the end of the date. He actually met her because he was going into an office to interview for a job, and she was in the lobby when he was trying to open the door, and I guess he couldn't get the door open, so she helped him. They struck up a conversation, and he asked her to drinks. They went out for drinks, said they had a good time, ended with that sloppy kiss. But now she's not calling him back, and he thinks it might be because he actually got the job in that office, and maybe she doesn't want to date a coworker.
Could it also be because you're a bad kisser?
Well,
Sorry. Just the description.
we didn't get our lips moving that much, to be honest. It was wet, but it wasn't. She didn't stick her tongue, out for me.
Yeah, but no, I'm just telling you, out of all
She
the
licked
female
her lips. It
conversations,
was wet.
all the female conversations I've ever had, no girl has ever said, wow, it was such a good kiss. It was so wet.
Well, she made it wet. I mean, that's where it was. I just went in, and that's how.
Okay.
Way it felt.
So it was a sloppy kiss with no tongue. That sounds...
No one's ever complained about the way I've kissed them before, so she didn't this time, and maybe it'll happen, but it hasn't yet.
Well, she hasn't complained yet. We don't have her on the phone to find out, do we?
Well, maybe we can ask her. That'd be one place to start.
That's what
I'd
I think-
like to know if my lips are working properly.
That's what I think we should do, Luke. What I'm trying to get to is that I'm going to dial her phone number
Oh.
and see if we can get her on the phone and get your second date update, okay? Are you ready?
Yes, I am.
All right. Here we go.
This is Antoinette.
Hi, Antoinette. How are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning.
I'm sorry, what?
This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning.
How can I help you?
Well, I actually wanted to talk to you because one of our listeners sent us an email about you.
Are you sure you have the right number?
I think so. Yeah, this was the number that I was given. Your name's Antoinette, right?
Yes, it is.
Okay, yeah. Then I definitely have the right number because you recently went out on a date with a guy who listens to our show, and you haven't been calling him back. So he emailed us to see if we could get you on the phone and find out if he did something wrong.
What?
I know, it's really weird, huh?
Is this a joke?
No, it's not. It's a segment we do on our show called The Second Date Update. So I'm calling today about a guy that you went on a date with. His name is Luke.
I'm sorry. I don't know who you're talking about. I haven't gone out with anybody named Luke.
What?
You haven't gone out with anybody named Luke?
I've been married for like 3 years. I haven't gone out with anybody.
What?
You've been married for 3 years.
Yes, I'm very happily married.
Did you?
By any chance, are you married to a guy named Luke?
No.
Did you
I think I would know.
Did you go out to drinks with a guy named Luke and you didn't realize it was a date, maybe?
No.
Do you know any Luke?
I have zero clue what you guys are talking about. Really? Can you be more clear?
Yeah, sure. I bet you'd appreciate that, and probably your husband, too. Wow. We got an email from a guy named Luke who said that he went out with you. He said that he met you when he was at your office applying for a job. He had a job interview. He said he was in the lobby trying to open the door but couldn't get the door open right, and you helped him out. And then you guys... Is that...
Oh, no. Okay.
So wait, that part happened?
Yeah, that part did happen. I think I just realized who you're talking about.
Okay, so you do know a Luke.
I met a Luke a couple days ago. He came in for a job interview.
Okay. Did you go out for drinks with him later on?
Absolutely not. No, I was interviewing him for a position at our company.
Wait, you were the one doing the interview?
Yes.
This doesn't make any sense.
I'm so confused.
He said that he just met you at that office and struck up a conversation. You guys went to drinks, had fun, even kissed at the end of the night, and now you're not calling him back.
He said we kissed?
Yeah, he said that you guys kissed and everything seemed to be going great, and he was surprised that you didn't want to go on another date with him.
Oh, my God.
He even went into graphic detail about the kiss, about how it was wet and you licked your lips.
Jesus Okay, look.
So wait, you didn't kiss him?
No, there is no way. No, absolutely not. Let me just tell you what actually happened, because this is bizarre. Okay, I'm tired of hearing all this stuff. Okay, look, this young man, Luke, came in for a job interview, brought him into my office, sat down, interviewed. We went over his resume. He was kind of fidgety. He was kind of acting a little strange. And I sent him on his way. And in the last couple of days, I've been getting flooded with emails, phone calls, messages, asking about the job.
Oh, my gosh. So you didn't even hire him?
No, he has not been hired.
He told us differently.
What was he like in the job interview?
He was just kind of all over the place. You know, he just wasn't an ideal candidate. I don't know. He was acting strange. Maybe he was stoned.
Stoned? Come on.
What is happening?
That is Luke. He was actually on the other line listening to this conversation and wants to talk to you. I'm so sorry.
Yeah, I finally found a way to get you on the phone, Antoinette.
Weird. So you were just using us?
Okay, Luke.
Hi.
I've already told you haven't been selected for the next round of interviews. I sent the letter out several days ago. I hope you received it by now.
What is going on?
Yeah, I got your email, and that's why I've been emailing you a bunch of times. You won't even email me back once. Like, you give me one email, and that's it? Just a dismissal? Outright dismissal?
So wait, Luke, you lied to us about your date and everything just to ask her about a job.
Yeah, it's a lie. Sure, call it a lie.
Well, Luke, that's what you did. That is the definition of a lie. You told an untruth to get on the air with us and ask her about a job.
Yeah, I had to tell you a story so that you guys would actually pick me and use me on the air.
I will applaud you. Good story.
Yeah, I mean,
it was a good story.
I can't hate on you necessarily for getting over on the show. It just, couldn't you have thought of a better way to do it than to just lie to us?
Listen, I did what I had to do, man. Sorry that I had to lie about it. But you know what, Antoinette, we wouldn't even be on the phone right now if you would have just given me the job that I deserve.
Oh, my God, crazy.
You know, I'm sure that you did prepare Luke, but unfortunately, you're just not a good match for our firm.
That's bullshit. All right? I'm the best candidate for that job, and I know it.
Excuse me, Luke. No, you're acting extremely unprofessional right now.
I'm unprofessional. You are unprofessional. I deserve answers. Why? Why am I not getting this job? I've been putting in all this effort.
Luke,
I need answers.
like I said, we found a more qualified candidate.
There's nobody more qualified than me. I saw everyone coming out of that building. Look at my resume and see all the experience that I have.
I looked at your resume, Luke, and I'm the one calling the shots. This is not how you go about getting a job.
You sure getting a radio station to call you and ask you about a fake date is not the best way to get a job, Antoinette?
Yeah, look at all the trouble I went to get these people to contact you. You are unreachable.
Luke, and if I ever had any thought about reconsidering you for this job, you have absolutely lost that opportunity.
If I'm not qualified to be the face of your company, I don't know who is. I stood outside of that office for 3 hours, and I watched every single candidate come out of there, and not one of them is as qualified as me.
You stood outside the office building for 3 hours?
Yes, because I do my research. And you know what? It shows that I care.
Oh my gosh, Luke, I mean, I get that it can be frustrating to be out of work and looking for a new gig, but this is not the way to do it, man.
Well, I can't catch a break. Damn it.
Oh, my God.
I'm
It's
sorry,
okay.
Luke, but I think you need to be a little more level-headed when interviewing for a job.
I've got other work to do. Can I please get back to my actual job?
In 1 second, I will let you do that, Antoinette, and I appreciate you telling us what happened. But I do have to ask you, would you like to go out on a second date with Luke? Or a date with Luke?
You're freaking kidding me, right?
Well, I got to ask the question. It is a second date update. I know it turned into a crazy job applicant trying to use us to get at the person who wouldn't hire him, but would you like to go out with Luke?
At least give me a shot at an internship or something. You know, I feel like I've proven myself.
You've proven how crazy you are, Luke. Okay, look, I wish you well. Okay, good luck in the job search, but there's no job for you here.
You know what? I am going to get a job eventually. And when I do, I'm going to make sure it's in the same field, and I'm going to take down your entire business. You won't have a job.
Wow.
I don't have a place to go to work.
Yeah, okay. You get a job at another mailroom somewhere and take our mailroom down. I'll be waiting.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Text in at 78592 that says, that's the craziest guy I've ever heard, which is saying a lot for a second date update. Another one that says, you guys shouldn't be upset. You've been used for far worse things. That is true.
Yeah, it's
We're
a good
talking
point.
about today's second date update. If you missed it, this dude named Luke said he wanted to call a woman named Antoinette, who he went out on a date with. We got her on the phone and found out they didn't go on a date at all. He made up an elaborate story about their date so that he could call her and ask why he wasn't hired for a position at her company and proceed to yell at her, telling her that he's the right guy for the job and I'm a people person.
It's usually good to make up a lie about how you shared a wet, awkward kiss with your potential boss.
Yeah.
So that usually works out good.
No date and unfortunately no job for Luke.
He's a
Apparently
little
they gave it to
frustrated.
somebody else. Yeah. Well, good luck to him. Hopefully he does find a job.
Moving 92.5.
Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
I'm just going to start today's second date update by reading you the email that we got. It says, Jubal, I'm emailing you because there are 3 things that you should never break. 1 is trust.
Yeah.
2 is promises.
Okay.
And 3 is hearts. And the girl that I want to call for a second date update broke my heart, and I want to talk to her about it. So
sad.
let's not waste any more time. We've got a broken heart emergency. His name is Danny. Danny, what's up?
Hey, guys. Thanks so much for reading my email. Thank you so much for having me.
You're welcome, Danny. I mean, it's pretty dramatic email, man, if you've only gone out on one date with a person.
Well, I think a lot of people know that love is something that you can't wait for. It's something that you feel. It's a feeling, and I felt it with Jennifer.
Whoa.
Wow. Okay.
Wow, we're just dropping that right out the gate. Okay.
I know I could be a sappy romantic. I really do know that, but I do believe that, like, love is just something that you have to go for. And I knew that the moment I met her, that she was the one.
Wow. Okay, well.
Crap.
Hey,
Whoa.
when you know,
overwhelmed.
you know.
I'm
I agree.
overwhelmed. Okay.
So maybe Jennifer was overwhelmed too. Well, how did she break your heart? And how's your heart doing, by the way? Is it mending at all?
I'm doing okay. I think that there's still hope. I think when we look back on this, we'll be like, this is how we all started. This is like the foundation of our relationship.
Yeah,
So,
man,
wait.
you gotta keep going.
What did you do on your date that made you feel like she was the one?
Well, and actually, I knew from the moment I met her. I actually met at a grocery store, and the moment I saw her, I was at the checkout line, and we just kept making eyes at each other, and I let her go in front of me, and when she was leaving, I ran out after her, and I told her, like, oh, you forgot something. I handed her a cucumber, and she's like, oh, that's not mine. And then I was like,
Okay,
oh.
well, that could have been taken the wrong way.
Well, you know what?
Yeah, in hindsight, it's probably not my best, but I thought it was cute. And then I handed her a piece of paper that had my phone number on it, and she thought that was really cool, and she actually called me later.
Very nice.
Well, look at that. She fell for the old cucumber trick. Many women do, sir.
You're like, well, there's a lot more where that came from at my house. You should call me up. I got unlimited cucumbers, if that's what you're into. So she called you, and what did you guys do? Did you actually go out, or did she just break your heart over the phone?
Well, we actually did go out. We went to a really nice restaurant. We had a really nice, it was a really nice first half of the meal because my heart was telling me I had to be brave like the Knights of the Round Table, and I just got so full of like energy, and I just halfway through the day I got down on one knee and asked her to go out on another date.
What?
Whoa, on a knee though?
No, why would you do that?
That's a lot.
God, you're ruining everything.
I thought it would be really cute, and then I realized when I was in the moment, like, this probably looks like I'm proposing.
Yeah.
And it's probably really weird, but but with love, like, you have to just go for it. I felt like I had to be brave about it, and I had to just make a nice gesture for her.
But why?
All right, and did she seem okay with your proposal for another date?
No, she got really quiet, and and I sat back down, and she said we can talk about this after the date.
Oh.
And did you?
Not really. I'm about to say goodbye, and I didn't even get a kiss. We just hugged, and then she drove away, and I just kind of sat there watching her leave.
Oh man.
I'll be honest with you guys. I had tears in my eyes. I felt like I had really messed up, and I saw her driving away, and as I was starting to cry, I realized I could fix this. This is the story that we're going to tell our children one day. This is a story that love never quits. You have to fight for it. No matter what, it's worth fighting for, and we're going to fix this. We're going to fix this.
All right.
Danny, that's a lot. It's a lot of resolve there, sir.
And have you talked to her at all since that day?
We haven't talked we haven't made conversation, but I've actually been leaving her really cute messages and a couple of poems and stuff like that.
Oh boy.
Okay, Danny, listen. I'm just going to be upfront with you. You're freaking this girl out, man. I believe in love. I think love is a beautiful thing, but you don't even know her.
I do know her. What? Have you ever been in love?
Yeah.
I knew.
Yes. I've been in love. And, I had a really, amazing first meeting with my husband that later turned out to be my husband, but I just wanted to get him naked. I mean, that first meeting, there's a lot of different emotions that can be confused, right?
Okay, I think you're mixing up love with one-night stand, because this is real. What I'm feeling is love. You probably haven't experienced that. This is something that's real. It's raw for me. It's something authentic.
Well, we've been married for 5 years and are 2 kids deep, but whatever.
All right, Danny. Well, let's not waste any more time. You said love is worth fighting for, so let's do it. Let's call her up and see if Jennifer wants to fight.
That's right. I think we're both fighters ready to fight for love, guys.
All right.
Good attitude.
Well, we'll play a song, come back, and challenge her to a fight in your second date update. Right after this, okay?
Thank you, guys.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
Right in the middle of a second date update, and if you're just joining us, Danny is on the phone.
Hey, guys.
And there's really no recap that I could give his first date other than to play this song and say, Danny, I'm sorry, but sometimes love is just painful, you know?
Hey, guys, look, thank you so much for taking a chance with me. Honestly, if you can get Jennifer on the phone, I'm going to be a full-time listener, and I'm honestly, if we figure this out, like, I'm going to be telling my kids that Jubal and Brooke, like, help find our relationship, help make it concrete. So thank you so much.
Okay. No problem. Maybe you can name your firstborn Brooke and Jubal in the morning or something like that. That'd be awesome. Danny, if you haven't heard the first part, went out on a date with a girl named Jennifer that he met at the grocery store, and Danny is convinced that he is in love with her and she is the one for him. Even in the middle of their date, he got down on one knee to propose another date, not to propose marriage, but that kind of weirded her out, and then she left with just a hug, and he hasn't really talked to her since, and he's hurting right now, and our job is to help him not hurt anymore and see if we can get her to put his broken heart back together.
And remember, guys, there's 3 things that you can never break. It's trust, promise, and heart.
Yes, well, you can. It just hurts. I mean, people get broken hearts all the time, Danny, unfortunately.
Yeah, but it shouldn't happen.
No, I agree. I agree,
Yeah.
buddy.
Well, we'll get her on the phone, Danny, and I really want this to work for you, but I promise you one thing. If we don't get you a second date, then you and I will get together, and I'll put you through an intensive course of how to shut off your emotions so your heart never gets hurt, okay? Because I'm good at that.
Okay. Thanks.
Bury them deep.
All right, here we go. I'm going to dial her number and see if we can get her on the phone.
Hello?
Hi, can I speak to Jennifer?
This is Jennifer.
Hey, Jennifer, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Okay. I've never heard of you.
That's fine, but I have heard of you and a lot of really good things about you.
What is going on here? I've got things I need to do today.
Okay, well, we'll get you off the phone really quickly. I just want to talk to you because one of our listeners actually sent us an email about you. His name is Danny, and you and Danny went out on a date, and Danny adores you.
Yeah.
Oh, no, not him.
Yeah.
Whoa, he really
Oh, my
likes
God.
you.
Now he's using the radio to get a hold of me. Jesus.
You're a little sick of Danny, aren't you?
I never should have gone out with him.
What?
Well, and why do you say that? I mean, we actually talked to him about your date because he emailed us, really wanted us to get a hold of you. We talked to him, and he seems a bit over the top when it comes to his emotions, but doesn't seem like a bad dude.
But he's over the top. He's too much. He's ridiculous. Did he tell you what he did?
Are you talking about when he dropped down to one knee?
Yeah, that was so embarrassing.
What was going through your head when that happened?
I was thinking, holy crap, is this guy proposing to me? I've known him for an hour.
Yeah, that's understandable to get a little scared about that.
I've never. I mean, he was just like, I would be honored to go out with you on a second date. Will you please join me? Like, it was so strange. It felt like I was in, like, a play.
So, I mean, before that, did you like him?
I mean, when we first met, he seemed cool, but I don't know, it just started to get a little bit strange. He started talking about how many kids he wants and, like, marriage and things you don't really talk about on the first date.
Oh, I don't know, Jennifer. I feel like that's the normal progression of a first date, isn't it? You start with hi, and then you end with how many kids you're going to have?
Yeah, no, it freaked me out.
Okay.
It's pretty understandable.
And now my family's involved with it. Of all the things, I just wanted to get this guy off my back and never see him again, and now my mother and father are involved in it.
How are your mother and father involved?
You guys don't know that? Yeah, he called them. He called my parents.
What?
I did not give him their number.
What?
Let's keep that. Yeah, he found them. He found them like a crazy stalker.
Oh.
He was texting me every day, sending me poems. He sent me a sonnet by Shakespeare, and I was ignoring him for days, okay? And then all of a sudden, my mother calls me, and she said, well, you know, Jennifer, you are getting a little bit older. I think it is time to start a family. And I said, what the hell are you talking about, Mom? And she said, well, this very nice boy, Danny, ended up calling me.
Wait.
And I said, what are you talking about? I didn't give him your number. And she said, oh, he seems like a sweet boy, very old-fashioned. Reminds me of your father.
No.
Oh, wow.
He actually got your parents on his side, too?
Yes. She said he reminded her of my father. And she said, we only knew each other for 2 weeks before we got engaged. And it's, oh, look, you guys have only known each other for 2 weeks, too. You should get engaged. And I'm like, what are you talking about?
Everyone has lost their mind.
I'm the only sane person right now.
No, Jennifer, that's not true. I'm sane also. It's Danny.
What is going on? Why is he on the phone right now?
Well, Jennifer, that's the way this works. Danny is actually on the other line and wants to talk to you.
Has he been listening to this whole conversation?
Yeah,
I heard everything. Look, your parents, they're an example of pure love, and I want to have that kind of relationship with you.
I didn't give you their phone number. I never gave you permission to call my parents. That's the issue. I don't care what my parents say. I don't care what you say. You found my parents' number and called them and tried to, ask my father's permission to, be with me. That's weird.
It's weird.
No, guys, look, honestly, Jennifer, I would go to the ends of the earth to find you. You didn't respond
You've
to any
known
of my
me for an
emails
hour.
or my voicemail.
What? You've known me for an hour. What is this, Romeo and Juliet? We're adults. We're. This is the real world. I don't even know who you are. You don't even know my birthday. Or maybe you do because you looked it up.
That's a good point.
Yeah, I wouldn't say that he doesn't know anything at this point if he had your parents' phone number and called them.
Look, Jennifer, I'm not a crazy guy. Everything I did that night, I did it because I thought it would make you feel special. And, okay, I got a little excited when I got down on one knee and asked you for another date, but I wanted to be there for you. I want to be that emblem for you. I want to be someone who makes you feel special. Whoa. The world's crazy, and if one person can make you feel like you're something more than just what everyone else experiences, isn't that worth it? Isn't that worth fighting for?
I appreciate what you're saying. You're very sweet. You're a nice guy, but it's too much for me, man. I don't know what I can't. I'm so sorry, but it's making me uncomfortable. You don't want to make me uncomfortable, do you?
No, that's complete opposite of what I want to do. I'm sorry.
Well, that's
I'm
what
just
you're doing.
trying to follow my heart.
Okay, well, follow your heart with someone else, please.
Danny! Danny, I thought you were going to try to dial it back, man.
Okay, Jennifer, fine. This is the last thing I will ever say to you. Look, there's 3 things I would never break.
Oh my God.
And that's I would never break your trust. I would never break your promise. And I would never break your heart.
Yeah.
I swear I can tone it back. I just got really excited because I wanted to make you feel special.
Oh.
Well, how about this, Jennifer? Would you like to go out on a second date with Danny? I'm not down on one knee, but I'm over the phone. But we will pay for that date. Would you go out with him one more time?
No. No, 1,000 times no, to use some poetry.
Jennifer, you heard the 3 things you should never break part, right?
Oh, yes. And, dude, you already broke my trust because you contacted my parents without me giving you permission or their phone number. That's kind of like the definition of trust.
I just thought I didn't mean to break.
No,
I
don't need to hear from you ever again.
Everything
Nope,
public.
nope. I'm done. I'm not doing this. Don't ever contact me again.
And there she goes. Danny, I think Jennifer hung up the phone.
Okay.
Danny, listen, it's really sweet that you believe in love at first sight and all that stuff, but you really got to respect people's boundaries, man.
Yeah, you're right. Look, maybe I just go back to the grocery store tonight and just try it again. And the universe is a crazy place, and I'm sure I'll be able to find someone. I just got to keep trying because you can't give up with love.
Yeah,
you just got to keep going, man. Just hang out in the frozen food section, and one day you will find that true love.
Do you guys really think so? Because I'll believe it if you guys believe it.
Yeah, true love is out there, man.
It's waiting for you, Danny.
That's really nice to hear, guys. Thanks so much.
And it might not be in the frozen food section. It could also be over by the condiments or the bathroom items. I don't know where it is, but it's in the grocery store, and you will find it. Trust me, I know you will.
Thank you so much. Remember how I said I would be your number 1 listener if you got Jennifer on the phone?
Yeah.
I will always be your number 1 listener. for what you've done for me today.
Awesome.
You know what, Danny? A lot of people tell us that, and you're the only one I've ever fully believed.
Yep.
I know that you were definitely going to be there.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
We the best music.
Text in at 78592 says Jubal should have given that guy the number to one of his therapists. Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Good idea.
It's a great idea, but those people have their work cut out for them. I don't need anybody taking their time away from me. Talking about today's second date update. This dude, Danny, wanted to call Jennifer. He was over the top, in love with her. He knew it right after the first date. She was the one, but she wasn't calling back. And we got her on the phone, and we found out that, yes, he was a little over the top, but also he got in touch with her parents
So creepy.
in order to try to get him another date. And he convinced her mom that, like, he was the one for her, and even her mom was like, you need to go out with him again. So she obviously did not want to go out with him, and it creeped her out.
Dude, mom is desperate to get her daughter hooked up.
Yeah, seriously.
Whoa, mom, back off.
So they agreed to not go. Well, they didn't really agree. She said she's not going out with him again. He seemed to be okay with it. He also said that he will be a listener to this show forever because we were able to get her on the phone. And I believe him because when it comes to passion, Danny is definitely a passionate dude.
He's committed.
He's definitely got that going for him.
Yep. And there's people texting in at 78592 who want a date with Danny, and I'm sure he probably already somehow has hacked into our text message board and found your number and will be calling you or your parents. So don't worry about it. Remember, if you want to do a second date update, all you have to do is email the show, and we will call the person who didn't call you back. For today's second date update said, help, I went out on the most romantic date of my life, and now he isn't calling me back. So I'm assuming if it's the most romantic date of your entire life, skee ball must have been involved, and probably a quarter pounder.
I would take
And maybe
that, actually.
finish up the evening with a dipped soft serve cone.
Oh, damn.
Man, that is romantic.
Good.
We'll have to ask Heather and find out if that's what happened, though. Heather, how are you?
Hey, I'm good. How are you guys doing?
Good. So you went out on the most romantic date of your life, and now the dude isn't getting back to you.
Yeah.
Did it involve any of those things? Did you guys play skee ball?
No.
No?
Although that would have been fun.
Well, you said romantic, so I assumed skee ball was
fun, though.
Dude, where'd you meet the guy that you went on the most romantic date ever with?
Well, he actually does business with my dad. And, my dad is the type of guy who's always like, you should date my daughter. And,
oh, no.
And I'm usually pretty resistant, but he kept talking about this guy and just said he was really, really great. And he kind of convinced me, so I gave in, I guess.
You actually agreed to go on a date with somebody that your dad recommended.
Wow.
I know, it sounds crazy, but he sounded like a great guy. And then I met him, and he is. So.
Yeah, that's the craziest part. You actually had to own up to your father that he was right.
That was the worst part.
What's his name, by the way, the guy that you went out with?
Trevor.
Trevor, okay. What was so special about him?
First of all, he's like super good looking, funny, smart, intelligent. Wow. I was skeptical, but he was everything my dad said.
Yeah.
Really?
Sounds like your dad had a crush on him.
God,
So what happened when you meet Trevor? Where'd you guys go?
He took me to this rooftop of a building, and there was this amazing dinner laid out with like flowers and wine. I mean, he had to spend a lot of money to set that up.
Okay, wait, hold on, though. I would almost be freaked out. On a first date, walking into that is a lot of pressure.
Yeah, I mean, it was a little weird at first, but I go on so many dates where it's just like, hey, let's go to the bar and get drunk, So when this happened, I was like, not going to say no or second guess.
So you said a rooftop. Was it a rooftop deck at a restaurant? Because the way you said it sounds like it was just a private thing.
Yeah, it was just a private thing.
Oh, my
It wasn't
Wow.
even, yeah.
Whoa.
Okay, wait, and you hadn't hung out with this guy at all. Like, did you know anything really about him yet besides what your dad told you?
We, talked a little bit leading up to it, and he just asked me what my favorite foods were. And then when we got there, he had chefs make my favorite foods.
Wow.
Is he like...
It's too much. You're doing too much there, in my opinion.
Yeah, how do you follow that up with the second date? My God, that's why he's not calling you back. He's like, well, I did the best I could, and now it's over. We peaked already.
Maybe, but we had such a great time, and he said that he couldn't wait to see me again.
Yeah, how did you guys end everything? A helicopter ride.
We rode jetpacks over the city.
Yeah.
So I just, on the way back to our cars, he like stopped me and he said he really wants to kiss me. But then he's like, I'm a gentleman and, I want to treat you with respect. So I want to wait a couple more dates to kiss you.
Oh, my God.
He is playing it so good, though. I
Jeez.
mean, kind
Seriously.
of cheesy, but so on point.
Oh my gosh, I'm blushing.
Yeah.
It was the best date of my life.
Oh my God. It almost feel unreal, the whole thing. Like it was all just a dream.
It kind of did feel like that. And then after the date, we were texting for a couple days, and he was being really sweet and just telling me how much he wanted to see me again.
Oh, okay.
And then all of a sudden, he just stopped texting me, and I haven't heard from him.
Have you had your dad check up on him?
No. I did ask my dad, though, if he'd talked to him recently. And, they don't work directly together. They just do business together. So he said he hadn't talked to Trevor in a while and hadn't heard from him. And he said he would call, but I just thought that was too weird.
Yeah.
Trevor.
Yeah.
This is Mr. Heather here. What's going on, bud? Why are you not calling my daughter back? That would be awkward.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Is there anything that you could think of why he would just stop talking to you?
No. I mean, we had a great date. I don't think so. He was the one being ultra romantic, so I can't imagine he was scared.
And the follow-up emails about how he can't wait to see you. Like, why would you even go there?
Yeah.
The whole thing just confuses me. I have no idea why he would just completely drop out of my life like that.
Well, we'll try to figure it out for you. We'll play a song, come back, call him, and get your second date update, okay?
Thank you so much.
All right, hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
They say that romance is dead, but that's not true. Romance isn't dead. It just doesn't want to talk to you.
That's actually true in this case.
And that's what happened for today's second date update. If you're just joining us, Heather is on the phone. She actually went out on the most romantic date she's ever been on with a guy named Trevor, and now Trevor isn't calling her back. They actually met through her father, who does business with Trevor. I guess her dad's one of those guys that always recommends that people should date his daughter. You know how that goes. And she's usually skeptical, but she actually went out with this dude, and it ended up being the best date she's ever been on.
God, I'd say.
So now we need to call him and figure out why he's not getting back to her. Heather, here we go.
Oh.
You ready to call him?
Yep, I'm ready. I just really want to know what's happening.
I know.
It's like the best date of my life.
I'm really hoping for a reasonable explanation. But if I was going to play bad cop, do you think that there's any way that this guy may be like a super player and like, the private chefs, the rooftop dinner.
He knows what he's doing.
The line at the end with the kiss.
Yeah, but those types of guys, they just want to hook up with you and leave, and that never even happened. And plus, he spent a couple days texting with me.
Yeah, he didn't even kiss you. He actually said, "I want to kiss you so bad right now, but I'm a gentleman and I can't."
Even when you say that, it makes my heart melt, and you're not even sober.
Oh my God, I feel the same way, and I'm not even you.
All right.
I gotta start using
Well, let's call this dude and find out why he's not getting back to you.
Hello?
Hi, I was looking for Trevor.
This is Trevor. What do you got?
Trevor, how are you, man? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning.
What is that?
That is a radio show.
Jubal is your name?
Yes, it is. How are you?
I'm great. Good morning. What can I do for you?
Good morning. Well, I actually have a question about a date that you went on. One of our listeners emailed us about you. And I'll just get to brass tacks. I can tell you're a business kind of guy.
Yeah, he straight to the point here.
Okay, whatever. Do what you need to do.
All right. So here's the deal. You recently went out with a girl named Heather. You remember going out with Heather?
I do remember going out with Heather, yes. Why are you asking me about it now?
Well, because Heather emailed us saying that after your date, which was the most romantic date she's ever been on, by the way, after your date, you stopped texting her, and she's wondering why.
Wow. That's a real grown-up move there, Heather.
What? Wait, I don't get it. Like, are you upset by that? Are you being sarcastic, or?
That she emailed the radio station to complain about why I'm not calling her after our date.
It wasn't a complaint.
Not to complain about it. She's just like in the dark. She doesn't know why you stopped talking to her.
Well, all I can say is I'm good there.
You're good there.
What? Wait, you're telling me that you're good there and you put that much effort into a first date?
We talked to Heather, and she told us about the date you took her on, the private meal on a rooftop with all of her favorite foods made by private chefs. Yeah. That's a lot to do for a lady.
That's kind of just what I do.
That's what you do on all your first dates?
No, it's just kind of what I do in life. It's little details are important, and if you can ace the details, then you're going to ace the test.
Okay, so
it's not a test.
So this wasn't even that crazy of a first date for you.
For me, no.
For her,
it was. For her, yes.
Right. Okay.
But I knew it would be that way, and it was all by design.
Okay, wait. I'm confused. The way she described you, you were charming, you were romantic, and right now you're coming off as kind of a smug a-hole.
Well, you call me in the middle of my business day in a situation like this, I'm not going to be particularly happy about it.
All right.
Okay,
so
I can
we can get you on
understand
the
that.
phone as quick as possible if you wouldn't mind just telling us why you're not wanting to talk to her.
Look, we had a lovely time, and I got what I wanted out of the date.
You get what you wanted out of it, but you didn't even kiss her at the end. What did you want out of it?
Dinner?
If you must know, I did it for a business deal.
What?
You did it for a business deal going out with her.
I don't get it.
Yeah.
I sometimes do business with her father,
Yeah, she told us that.
and sometimes in a deal, the numbers can all line up and it can all look great, but it's really the personal touch that closes. And this guy clearly had a soft spot for his daughter. She was a good-looking gal. He mentioned that it might be a good idea that I date her, so I called her up and I took her on the best date of her life.
So you're telling me that you used her as a stepping stone in your little effing career?
I'm not saying that, no, but I will tell you that 2 days later I closed the deal.
You are oh my.
So,
Once the money comes
so
in.
you took her out just to close a deal with her father.
Not just to close the deal. We had a nice time. She had a nice time, I'm sure. It wasn't a wasted night in her life.
Yes, it was. You were texting her afterwards and you couldn't wait to see her again. You played with her emotions. You totally let her on. You're a total
Jeez, Brooke.
Look, you can call me names all you want, but I'm just being honest with you guys. You called me, and I'm the one closing multi-million-dollar deals on a regular basis.
Yeah, but you didn't have to
use
I mean,
people.
couldn't you just go, yeah, sure, I'll go out with your daughter and take her on a regular date and not try to be super romantic about it?
So I should take her on a shitty date?
Or,
I guess-
hey, I don't know. Maybe you just don't use his daughter at all and you're actually a good businessman and you make a deal without having to use somebody's daughter in the process of it.
Listen, sweetheart, in business, you do whatever you need to do to close the deal, okay? I close the deal. The day that you're doing things like that, you can come talk to me, but I'm the one who knows my business.
Good Lord.
And by the way, her dad offered her up.
She's
So I'm going to take advantage of that.
It's not a bonus structure, you asshole.
Dad's fault.
You are an asshole. He didn't offer me up. Oh my god.
Boy.
Yeah.
All right, what's going on here?
Trevor, that's Heather. She's actually on the other line listening and wanted to talk to you.
Oh, that's hilarious.
Yeah, it is.
You f***ing used me. You took me on this romantic dinner. You told me all these things that you loved about me, how you wanted to see me again. Like, what the hell was that? That was...
And you had a great time, right?
Yeah, I had a great time because I believed you really liked me.
I do like you, Heather, but that doesn't mean I'm going to marry you. That doesn't mean that we're obligated to have anything beyond that night.
Oh, man.
You are the biggest ass I have ever met in my entire life. I've never met someone as awful as you, ever.
I don't really have much of a response to that. All I can say is that at the end of the day, ask yourself this question. Were you going home with me if I asked you?
No.
That's all the look in your eye at the end of the night. If I wanted to take you home with me, I 100% could have. And I didn't. I didn't even kiss you. I respectfully ended the night with you. So when it comes down to it, I was a true gentleman, no matter what you might think about.
Really? Really? You were a gentleman by wasting my time just to get a business deal with my father.
At what point did I sign a contract with you that gave me any obligation with you whatsoever?
You have an obligation just to be a good human being. Like, life is not business. You don't do this to people.
I never once treated you unkindly or disrespectfully until you called the radio station trying to call me out.
He's right.
Yeah.
No, he's not right.
He didn't
It's
treat her
totally-
badly when they went out.
He treated subject, okay? Whether he said it to her face or not, that's as disrespectful as you freaking get.
He was nice about it.
Oh my God, you guys are idiots.
I'd like to go out on a nice
but then
date.
you stopped texting me completely. So I don't really think that that's treating me well. Do you? Just leaving somebody hanging like that after taking them on an amazing date? You couldn't even just be honest and be like, actually, I went out with you to close the deal. Like, I might have even respected that a little more, but I had to call a radio station and get them to talk to you. Give me a break. I'm going to tell my dad to pull the deal with you. Like,
Well, it's a little late to pull the deal. Deal's closed, so it's not going to happen.
Dude, Trevor, how do you have like zero remorse whatsoever?
You know, I might feel a little bad about it, but when I open my bank account, I feel pretty good about how my business is going.
Oh my God, you narcissistic.
I feel sorry for you because you may say you have a bunch of money and you love your business, but you have no heart and no soul, and I pity you. You're going to end up alone.
Look, you never would have known about any of this if you hadn't done this bull thing that you're doing right now.
I would have still been wondering.
You could have had the fantasy
really
for the rest of your life of the guy that you could have had, and whatever happened to him? Well, we sure had a nice time that night.
Why not try to have another nice time? Trevor, would you like to go out on a second date with Heather? I know you have money, but we'll pay for it.
Please don't even offer that. I don't want to go.
Are you sure?
You know what, Heather? I think there's another deal that might be good for your dad in a couple of months, so maybe we just wait until then.
Oh my God, you did not.
Oh, Trevor, I can guarantee you my dad will not be doing any more deals with you.
Trevor, thank you for being brutally honest with us.
Yeah.
Anytime.
Oh my God, I'm angry.
Heather, I'm sorry you had to find out that you were just a pawn in his game of trying to get some business done with your dad.
Yeah.
I guess it goes to show you don't listen to your dad anymore.
That's a good point.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Text message in at 78592 that says, I honestly like this guy's style. I'm a businessman, and I would do the same thing to get my sale. He is money-driven, and she was leverage, and he used it. It's Brooke and Jubal in the morning talking about the second date update. If you missed it, this girl, Heather, wanted to call a dude named Trevor. Trevor took her out on the most amazing date she's ever been on. She went out with Trevor because her dad was like, hey, I know this guy. I do business with him. He's really great. You should go out with him. Her dad does that all the time, I guess. She usually says no, but she said yes this time and had a wonderful date. We got Trevor on the phone to find out why he wasn't calling back, and it turns out he just went out with her so he could close a deal with her dad. He said he wanted to show her the best time of her life, and he did, so that she would go back to her dad and like rave about it, and he could get the deal done.
This
and
is
it
so
worked.
gross. I mean, I don't know how people are supporting him. He's using like another human being as a pawn in a business deal that has nothing to do. Like, maybe if she was involved in the business or something, I would maybe understand it a little bit more.
I actually thought this guy was going to get ripped more than he is. It's pretty split. There's a lot of people that are like he's kind of a douchebag, but there are a lot of people texting in like, man, you got to do what you got to do to get a sale done.
So gross.
Some people are like, well, at least he didn't use her and like sleep with
did
her.
Yeah, he didn't.
her.
He didn't kiss her.
It doesn't
Didn't do anything like that. He just took her out on a great date, showed her a great time, and got the business done. And I guess, according to our text message board and our listeners, that's what life is all about.
Yeah, you guys are messed up. We need to talk priorities in a little while, okay?
Want to do a second date update? All you have to do is email the show, and we will call the person who didn't call you back. Today on the phone for a second date update, we have a guy named Mike. His email said that he doesn't go out on a ton of dates because he's very busy with, quote, personal things.
Why do you take that as a bad
I
thing?
have no idea, but I want to find out what these personal things are. What's up, Mike? How are you?
Hey, technically my name is Mike, but everyone calls me Mikey, so you can feel free to do that.
Okay.
All right.
Mikey? What's up, Mikey?
Hey guys, what's up? I listen to your show every day. I think you're so funny.
Thank you, man. Appreciate your email. What kind of personal things are you busy with that you can't go out on dates?
No, I'd rather not talk about that.
What do you mean? Is Jubal right? Is it something sketchy that you're doing on the side?
No, I'm just personal. They're personal things.
Okay. All right. I don't want to get all up in your business, man. So you went out on a date with a girl named Nadine?
Yeah.
Okay. And how'd that go?
Well, I've been out in a while, and a friend of a friend set me up, and I was like, okay, I should probably go.
Yeah.
You don't have to go, Mikey.
I should probably go. It would be nice.
Yeah, you need to socialize yourself, Mikey. This is good.
And then I looked her up on social media, and she was actually really, really attractive. She was good looking. You know, she had perfect golden brown eyes. They looked like moons. Like her hair was awesome. Like she had I like him a little thicker, and like she had the right shape and everything.
Okay.
So yeah, I was like kind of pumped, you know.
Yeah. So what'd you guys do?
Oh, we went out to a restaurant and we ate food, and I ordered a Salisbury steak, and it was like okay. Like,
Where'd you go to that Salisbury steak? It was like Denny's.
I don't even want to say the name of the place because it was so bad. It was like dry and like stringy, and like it was not
How are we concentrating on a Salisbury steak right now when we're trying to talk about your date? I know nothing about this girl or how it went that night.
Oh, well, she ordered a Reuben sandwich. And
No, we're not wondering what food she ordered. Mikey, we're trying to ask you like how the date went, not necessarily all the particulars on the food, although I am still interested in Salisbury steak. I don't know where you get that.
Oh, my gosh.
Okay, on the actual date, we just talked. Like, I don't remember what we were talking about because, you know, she's pretty. There's a lot going on, you know. Like, I'm not, you know, you can't really remember a lot because, you know, I was just looking at this girl, you know, kind of nervous.
Were you engaged in the conversation, or was she just talking at you and you were just staring blankly back at her?
No, it was going good, I think, and I was talking to her about like this thing that I do. My friends and I find funny. I told her that I could do like cartoon voices.
Oh yeah.
You pulled that
What
out
kind
at
of
dinner,
voices do you do, Mikey?
I know this. Well, the one that I did for her at the restaurant. Do you guys know Patrick the Starfish on SpongeBob SquarePants?
Oh yeah, everybody knows Patrick.
Yeah, I was at the table and I like did Patrick for her. I was like, "Please pass the salt. I need some more salt on my stuff."
Okay, did you preface that with anything, or did you just start going into Patrick?
Well, I just thought that she would get what I was doing. It's a good Patrick voice. Like, why wouldn't she get it?
It is a pretty good voice. Did she like it? Did she laugh?
I mean, she was like, yeah. I think she liked it. Did you know when people are like pretending like they don't like it, but like you can tell that they really like it. You know?
Mikey, no. Did you have a conversation at all after that about how it was Patrick from SpongeBob, or did you guys just move on?
Actually, I don't remember if I told her or not.
Do you remember anything about this date other than doing the Patrick voice for her?
I remember the food. I remember the Salisbury steak and the Reuben.
Oh my gosh, Mikey.
Where were you on this date? Like, were you drunk?
Are you drunk now? Is maybe a better question.
No, I don't drink actually. I'm just naturally fun.
You need to start, Mikey.
You do sound like a good time, but I don't know if people are going to be like on the same humor level with you right away when you're not explaining things.
Exactly, and she was drinking, so maybe that's why she, you know, was being weird.
Okay, so you remember she was drinking. Cool. So now we know that about your date. You guys went out, had Salisbury steak and a Reuben sandwich. You made your Patrick from SpongeBob voice.
How did the date end?
I tried to walk her to her car, and I wouldn't have kissed her anyway because a gentleman never does that. But no, we did not kiss at the end.
Okay.
Did you guys make plans to go out again?
Yeah. I mean, we were like, see you soon, you know, like, see you soon, bye. And then, you know, she just kind of drove off.
That's not really planned. Did it feel like she was jumping in the car trying to get away from you as quickly as possible?
I mean, she was headed home, so I she was tired. I don't know.
Oh, Mikey.
That's why I need to call her and ask her.
Oh, my God.
All right. So how many times have you tried to get a hold of her since your date?
I called her twice, and I left a voicemail one of those times, and then I texted her like 3 times. Like, one was like words, and then the next one was emojis, and then the last one was like a picture.
What? Okay. A picture of what? What picture did you send her?
I sent her a GIF of Patrick.
Oh, you did?
Okay, well, at least maybe there's a connection there.
All right. Nice. Well, we don't know much about your date. We do know that you liked her, I think, but we'll play a song, come back, call her, and find out what happened on your date and get your second date update, okay?
Okay, thanks.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
Today's second date update is a special celebrity edition because on the phone we have Patrick from SpongeBob SquarePants, and he's not getting a call back from a girl, Nadine, and he's pretty bummed about it. Right, Patrick?
Yeah, Jubal, I'm really sad about it.
Oh my god.
Patrick is actually a guy named Mikey. He emailed us because he said he hasn't been out on a date in a while. He went out with a girl named Nadine, and he likes to do voices, like that voice we just heard, Patrick from SpongeBob. He doesn't really remember much about the date because I guess he was nervous. He remembers what food they ate and that they laughed a little bit and that he did his Patrick impersonation for her.
No, it's important to note that he didn't tell her that it was Patrick when he was doing it.
Did it.
All right, Mikey or Patrick or whoever I'm talking to right now. We're about to call her and get your second date update.
Do you have a feeling that it could possibly be the Patrick voice?
It could have been the stringy Salisbury steak. I really don't know, honestly.
You know what? Stringy Salisbury steak is a reason that a lot of people don't get a call back. So
It's like the number one.
yeah, it really is. All right, I'm going to dial her phone number right now.
Okay, thanks, guys. I really appreciate it.
You're
Thank
welcome. All right, here we go.
Hello?
Hi, is Nadine there?
Yeah, this is she.
Hi, Nadine. How are you? My name is Jubal, and I host a morning radio show called Brooke and Jubal in the Morning.
What did you say this was?
My name is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning. It's a morning radio show. You ever heard of it?
Oh, yeah, I think so. I think I have a few friends that listen to you guys.
That's cool. Have you ever heard us at all?
No, I'm sorry.
That's all right.
They've told me to listen, but I haven't.
Well, your friends will be excited to know that you're about to be on the show.
Congratulations.
What do you mean on the show? I don't understand.
Well, we do a segment called the Second Date Update. So you recently went out on a date with a dude, and he emailed us because he wants us to get a hold of you on his behalf.
Oh, that's weird.
Yeah, we know.
His name is Mike, and I think he probably went by Mikey on your date. At least that's how we know him.
Oh.
Yeah.
No.
Yes, that's who wants to get a hold of you, Mikey. Do you remember going out with him? Or you might have thought it was Patrick from SpongeBob. I don't know.
How do you know that?
Because we talked to Mikey about your date, and he told us that he was doing his SpongeBob impression for you, and he thought that you liked it a lot.
It was really strange, wasn't it?
It was really weird and not good. Honestly, the entire date was just strange. And it was kind of a misunderstanding, honestly.
The date was a misunderstanding?
Yeah. My friend messaged me if I wanted to go on a date with this guy, Mike. And, she told me his last name and everything. And, I looked him up and I saw his profile and I was like, wow, I liked how he looked and was like, sure, I'll go on a date with him. Okay. And I went and it was the wrong Mike.
What? How does that even happen?
Because I looked him up online and there was another guy named Mike that had his same name, not...
Oh...
So
he didn't have Mikey on his profile.
Oh, no.
So did you message Mikey and set up a date with Mikey when you were trying to set up a date with a different Mike? Is that what you're saying?
Well, my friend set up the date for us. I just saw him. I looked him up before I told her that I would go on the date.
So she set you up with Strange Mike, and you thought she was setting you up with Hot Mike that you found online.
Yeah. He was
oh,
no.
Oh, that sucks.
And muscular and tall and... That's what I was expecting, and instead, who showed up was Mikey.
So, when you first saw him, were you shocked?
Yeah, but I felt bad. But, I didn't want to be rude. Like, obviously, it was my fault. I, looked at the wrong person. That's not his fault. So I thought I'd give it a chance. But it was honestly, he's the strangest guy I've ever gone on a date with.
Really? I mean, we talked to him. He seems like a really fun guy.
Really nice.
Yeah.
He was really lovable.
Yeah, but we were sitting at the restaurant and he kept looking out the window. It was kind of like as if someone was watching him.
Whoa.
And I was like, what are you looking at? And he was like, I'm sorry, just people on the street make me nervous.
Oh,
just people walking on the street.
Minding their business?
Oh.
Yeah. I just thought it was weird. I wasn't sure if he was like, I didn't think it was real But then he also, like, when I went to the bathroom, I came back and he asked me what it was like in there.
What?
And I was like, like in where? And he wanted to know what the bathroom looked like. And I've never been asked that question before, but he wanted to know in detail. Like, he started asking me, was it light or dark? Or, how many toilets are in there?
What? I mean, you got to give it
Specifically, how many toilets? And how many toilets were there in there? Just curious.
I don't remember, like 4? I don't know.
But you can see, I mean, one, I'm always interested in how the men's room looks compared to the women's room. I'd say, I don't know.
Yeah, but you don't ask it on a first date.
But he's nervous.
Well, that was the thing. Like, I couldn't tell if he really was nervous or this was like how he jokes with people, And then he started doing those impressions. It was this SpongeBob thing.
It's really not a bad Patrick from SpongeBob, is it?
I think.
Whatever. I mean, if you guys say it is, I'm sure it is. I don't watch the show. I don't know. I just know that he was taking a salt shaker and making it dance and like having it do this voice like he was putting on a puppet show. And
that's awesome.
I just had to get out of there. Like, It was weird. I don't know. Maybe some girls are into that, but that's not for me.
This sounds like the weirdest date you've probably ever been on.
It is the weirdest date I've ever been on.
Okay.
Yeah.
This might be weird for you too then, because he's actually on the other line listening to this conversation and wants to talk to you.
What?
Yeah, hey, what's up?
This is really strange for me. Like, I didn't expect to talk with you again.
I know, you didn't return any of my phone calls or the text messages.
Yeah.
I sent you that whole emoji story. It was so funny.
Like I said, that it was weird for me, and this just really makes it weirder. Honestly, like.
What was really so weird, though?
That was weird. Like, just
what do you
talk.
mean? I don't understand. Don't you have a sense of humor?
Mikey, you got to stop with the Patrick voice, man. She's not into. She's not digging it at all.
But it's something she could grow into, probably.
Stop talking like that. Like, I'm not
How
gonna
about
grow
this?
into watching a show that like children watch.
Nadine, I'll stop doing the voice if you go out on a second date with me.
Come on, Nadine, give him a break. He's pretty funny.
He's great.
Well, maybe you should go out with him. I don't know.
Relationships are about compromise, Nadine. This is a compromise.
Hey, Nadine.
Can you just talk
You were
normal?
laughing.
Like, how can you? You're not even being a person right now. You're being a cartoon. Like, how am I supposed to go on a
I'm
date
being a
with
person
somebody
now.
who's not
Okay,
even being
Nadine, I'm being a
themselves?
person now. How about now, all right? I'm just going to be honest with you. When I went on a date with you, it was, like, the first time I'd been out in a long time, and when I was sitting across from you, I was like, I feel really, really lucky to be here right now.
Oh, that's nice.
How do you not like
I really, I instead of being nervous and shutting down, I, decided to, be a man about it and, do what I know best. And that's asking a lot of questions and doing my voices, and people usually like it.
Why were you so interested in the women's bathroom?
I'm just curious about all different types of stuff. That's not weird.
But what about the people on the street? Do they really make you nervous?
We don't know them.
Just because you don't know him doesn't mean they have to make you nervous, Mikey.
Stranger danger.
Nadine, let's get back to the main point here. Would you go on a second date with Mikey?
I'm going to have to politely decline. Mikey, it was nice to meet you.
That's okay.
All right, Nadine, it was nice to meet you.
It was nice to meet you, too.
Awesome. We got both of them on there. I think this is officially the weirdest second date update we've ever had.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
I know he didn't get a second date, but I kind of want to hang out with Mikey.
Right?
It's Brooke and Jubal in the morning. Talking about today's second date update, this guy named Mikey wanted to call a girl Nadine. She ended up not calling him back after their date because Mikey's a bit of a character.
Yeah.
He sounds like he's got some social anxiety issues because he had to sit by a window and was scared of the people outside.
I like his response. We don't know
We don't
them.
know those people. And he also did a Patrick from SpongeBob impersonation through the whole date. And when she went to go to the bathroom, he would not stop asking about how the bathroom looked inside. It's very split on the text board. A lot of people are like, he's the coolest guy ever. I can't stop laughing. He's very funny. And then other people are like, he's got bodied in his basement. Don't go out with him.
Well,
She decided to pass on a second date with Mikey.
The thing is, Mikey, totally lovable. Probably not the person I would want to sleep with either.
Yeah, just be friends with
Because he'd be doing the SpongeBob while you guys were doing stuff.
Oh, no.
Remember, if you want a second date update, all you have to do is email the show and we will call the person who didn't call you back. Hell, in my opinion, it's always a good date when the possibility of handcuffs getting whipped out comes into play.
On a first date. Wow.
Not everybody feels that way. Like Frank, who's on the phone for a second date update right now. What's up, Frank?
Hey, guys, what's up?
Not much. So you almost got the handcuffs put on you, huh? On a first date. That's what I like to hear.
It's like Freaky Frank already, right?
Yeah.
Sounds like a lot of fun, Frank, your email about your date, but I guess it wasn't?
Yeah, it wasn't what I would love to exactly have, but that's how it goes.
You sound awkward just even saying that.
It just wasn't one of my proudest moments, really.
Before we get into that, tell us a little bit about the girl that you want to call today. What's her name?
Her name's Jenna.
Jenna, and how did you meet Jenna?
We met through some mutual friends, just at a party, and we were both hanging out, and just there seemed to be a little bit of a clicking. You know what I mean?
Okay. So did you know immediately that you wanted to ask her out?
Oh, definitely. She was hilarious.
Oh, awesome.
I love that she was just had a great sense of humor, and she had an awesome smile, and she had this really cute mole. It was between her left eye and her nose. And
Cute mole, huh?
it's going to sound a little normally I'm not really into moles at all. They kind of weird me out, but he was rocking it. You know what I mean? There's something about it that was super...
Something sexy about a girl who's not scared to rock her mole. I agree with you on that one, Frank.
It was like a sexy mole. So
Obviously worked because you guys went out on a date, right? Tell us about the date.
Well, I love indie films, so I asked her to see this indie film that my friend actually worked on. He was a cinematographer on it. He was just super talented, and I just wanted to go support.
So how was the movie?
It was, I thought it was good. At one point, I was kind of nervous, too, because I had French onion soup at lunch, and I was I didn't have a chance to brush my teeth, so I was worried, I don't know, if I had bad breath or something. But
all those onions.
she leaned in at some point, so I felt okay, this is going great,
She leaned in to kiss you during the film?
Just to be closer, I think, just kind of lean up against me, but it was just I think she was just trying to get closer.
Right. Okay. And you didn't try to kiss her at that point?
I didn't kiss her, but I was thinking, all right, this is we're going to get a kiss at the end of the night, you know?
Yeah, it's a good romantic move there.
Did you get a kiss at the end of things?
No. Here's what happened after that. So the movie got out, and then, we're driving, and I ended up getting pulled over, and I guess my taillight was out or something. That's what the cops said, and I was just talking my way out of it just because I already have 2 tickets, and I just, I don't want to jack up my insurance.
Yeah. Right.
So, so I thought I was a pretty smooth talker, and it seemed to be okay, and it just felt different after for some reason.
After you got pulled over?
Yeah, when I got back in the car, and I was that was weird, and she, she kind of didn't really wasn't laughing I thought she would have or something.
Wait, they had you out of the car?
Yeah, that's my question too. That's extreme.
Yeah, I got out of the car to talk to the cop because I just didn't want her to hear, anything was going on, and
I thought it was a lot worse. The cop said, "Get out of the car," that kind of thing.
Gun drawn.
No, it's it wasn't that. It wasn't that dramatic.
Wait a minute, though. Why didn't you want her to hear?
I don't know. When I'm on a first date with someone, I don't want exactly for them to hear that it's oh, this isn't my first ticket. You know what I mean? It's I don't want her to think I'm some irresponsible guy getting tickets all the time,
Okay.
And so what happened when you guys actually got back to her house and you said goodnight?
So I drove her back to her place, and, I'm thinking I'm still going to get a kiss, by the end of the night. And I took her to her door, and she's just no, sorry, just not feeling it. And I'm oh, okay.
Oh, wait, so you went in for a kiss and she denied you?
Yeah, she's just sorry, it was just weird. It just was kind of cut off.
All right.
And I asked her, I was can I call you? And she's she was just really vague. She's okay. but it didn't feel like she was super
Not,
interested.
not absolutely call me. Just, okay, sure, I guess.
Yeah, she was like, yeah, exactly. She's like, all right, yeah, whatever.
I wonder what could have happened from the time you went to talk to the cop to getting back into the car that would have made her seem so cold.
Like, I don't know. I have this like weird theory that maybe she dated that cop or something.
What?
I don't know. I just was thinking like
You've just been sitting on this, making up stories since you went on your date of things that could have possibly been wrong,
I
right?
don't know, because I can't figure it out. It was like, why would you suddenly just not want to talk or not even like accept my kiss?
That is reading deep, sir.
Well, I don't know. I thought like, I was thinking that. I was thinking like, is it my breath? Like, was it the French onion soup?
The breath.
All kinds of things.
Slept with the police officer.
Have you tried to call her since the date? I mean, have you tried to reach out to her?
Yeah, and just nothing.
Nothing at all.
Hasn't. Yeah.
All right, well, we'll play a song, come back, call her, and get your second date update, all right?
All right, cool.
Okay, hang on, man.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
I'm actually really surprised that the guy on the phone to do a second date update today isn't getting a call back because he's a bad boy.
Oh.
That's right. If you missed the first part of today's second date update, Frank is on the phone, and he wants to call a girl named Jenna. And on their first date, he got pulled over, got into a physical altercation with a cop, and then took them on a high-speed chase down the freeway, which eventually ended in the car rolling over 6 times before he was taken into custody.
God, his story has gotten a lot better in the last couple minutes since the last time we talked to him.
Actually, he got pulled over after they went to the movies and then talked his way out of a ticket.
Yeah.
And then after he talked his way out of the ticket, when he got back in the car, she was very awkward and was hardly talking to him. At the end of the night, when he dropped her off, he went in for a kiss. She said no. And then he asked if he could call her again. She said, okay. And then he called her again and hasn't heard a thing. Frank?
Hey, guys.
It would have sounded cooler if you would have done all those things that I said you did, by the way.
Yeah, I guess. But, I did something.
Hey, next time.
At least I did something.
Yeah. We live to date again. The next date you go on, high-speed chase. Gets him every time. Yep.
Oh, my gosh, Frank.
All right, buddy, I'll do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's you guys give out such good advice.
Really do.
I mean,
All right, man. I'm going to dial her phone number right now, okay?
Okay.
Here we go.
Hello?
Hi, I was looking for Jenna.
Hi, this is Jenna.
Hey, Jenna. What's going on?
Not much. May I ask who's calling?
Sure.
are you going to answer her?
I don't know. I mean, you can ask.
Oh, you're waiting.
Would you like to know who it is?
Who's calling me? What's going on?
This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning, the radio show.
Are you serious?
Yeah. How are you?
I'm fine. Why are you calling me?
I'm calling you because one of our listeners actually sent us an email about you. His name is Frank.
What?
Yeah. His name is Frank, and you guys recently went to a movie together.
Yeah.
Yeah. And Frank told us that after your date, he's been trying to get a hold of you because he would like to see you again, and you haven't been responding to any of his phone calls or text messages or anything.
Oh, my gosh.
So Frank asked us if we could call you and find out why you don't want to see him again.
There's no way that this is real.
No, this is 100% real. It's a segment we do on our show called the Second Date Update. Frank wants to know why you're not answering the phone.
Oh, my gosh.
So are you laughing at the fact that a radio station is calling you, or just the thought of Frank?
Just that he isn't taking me not calling him back and he's having you guys call me? That's very funny.
Well, I think he knows that you've blown him off. Now he just wants to know why, so he figured we could maybe find that out. Do you mind telling us a little bit about your date?
Well, I mean, my date wasn't great, but I don't want to, talk behind his back, especially on the radio.
Yeah, but it's really not behind his back if you think about it. He's the one that asked us to make this phone call. It's not like we're doing it out of the blue.
Yeah. Well, maybe don't tell him this exact version, but I just can't go out with a guy that I don't respect.
Whoa, that got more serious than I expected it to. I thought you were going to say he's got a weird haircut or something.
Why don't you respect him?
I mean, I don't know how much he told you about the date.
Okay, he told us that he took you to a movie, and then there was an awkward moment when he got pulled over for having a brake light out or something. And then he talked to the cop, got out of the ticket, and when he got back in the car, he said that you were very cold to him. And then you wouldn't kiss him when he dropped you off. And then he said that you haven't answered his phone calls. That's pretty much it.
Okay.
That's a lot, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah.
You want me to tell you his theory on why he thinks you're not calling him back?
Sure.
Because I guess he's been like racking his brain for reasons. And he was thinking that maybe the cop that pulled you guys over was somebody that you used to date.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Oh my God, that's so extreme.
So you're laughing at that. I'm guessing that's not the case. You didn't date that cop?
No, I did not.
Oh,
He
man.
He just can't figure it out because, according to him, everything was great until he got pulled over, and then after that, you were weird.
Well, he thinks I didn't see what he did, but I saw it.
What did he do?
So we get pulled over. He immediately gets out of the car. I'm like, what are you doing? Stay in the car. The cop's freaking out. He's telling him to get back in the car.
Really?
Yeah, and then he starts, like, crying to the cop to get out of it.
Like tears?
Yes, he's like blubbering. He's like, please, officer, I'm on a date and I have all these other tickets and I just really need a break today. It was insane.
I'm picturing a huge scene, like the cop with his gun drawn and him sobbing.
No, I mean, it wasn't that dramatic, but they just, like, went to the back of the car and, you know, apparently thought I couldn't hear anything, but I heard everything.
So was he, I mean, maybe he was legitimately crying. Some people get really scared and nervous when they get pulled over.
No, because then he gets back in the car and he's all bragging to me like, well, I really, you know, smoothed my way through that, really talked my way out of that one. How impressive is this?
So
you know?
he was telling you that when he didn't think that you heard he was crying?
Yeah.
Was he still in tears when he got in the car?
No, I mean, he, like, you know, wiped away his eyes, but he was totally, you know, all, like, smooth soccer, like, look what I just did.
Why didn't you just call him out on it?
I don't know why I didn't in the moment, but in my mind the whole time I'm thinking, did you just really cry to get out of the ticket?
The cop was even like, this is awkward.
Yeah.
I got to get out of here.
It worked. He didn't get a ticket. I think it's a great move.
Well, yeah, he didn't get a ticket, but he also didn't get a chance to go out with me again.
Well, thank you for telling us your story, Jenna. I do also want to tell you, I hope that he's not crying right now, but Frank is actually on the other line listening to this conversation and wants to talk to you.
What?
Yeah. Frank?
Yeah.
Wow, Frank.
Oh, my God.
Is what Jenna says true?
You thought I was crying. I mean, are you a moron? Like, it was fake. I just
Excuse
tried
me?
to get out of the ticket. It's called acting. You know what I mean?
Did you just call me a moron? I just told him what
Yeah.
happened.
Yeah, I did.
Are you... Okay, well, now not only are you sad and pathetic, but you're also rude.
Well, what was I supposed to do? You were like, you know, we get pulled over for like nothing. You're doing nothing to help. You're like freaking out like it's like an earthquake or something.
Whoa.
And, you know, I was
What kind of
in the
man are
car.
you? You can't even handle getting a ticket. You just speak to the officer, you explain the situation. It's not that hard to do.
Yeah, well, you know, you could have like gotten out or done something like, hey, you know, show them some cleavage, you know, and
What? Are you kidding me? Frank!
yeah, that is the least you could have done, you know, like just show them boobs. Then I wouldn't have had to be, like get out of it.
So you're blaming her for you getting out of the car and crying to the cop to try to get out of a ticket.
And you're suggesting that I flashed this cop? Are you kidding me?
All she was doing was just panicking the whole time. She was just freaking out the whole time, and she
Oh
was
my
like,
God.
"Oh
Okay.
my God!"
I wasn't freaking out. I was just sitting there like anyone would do when they get a ticket. You were the one who was totally freaking out.
Yeah, no, I was the one who handled it.
Handled it like
you
a
know, it's like
16-year-old girl.
you know what? I was proud of myself, and you should be proud that someone handled the situation.
I didn't know what to do. You're sitting there wailing to this poor cop about how you've got all these other tickets and you're on a date, and how can I possibly respect you when you get back in the car?
Jenna, you're obviously not used to going out with a real man.
Frank, are you just really embarrassed? Is that why you're being so aggressive?
No. Jenna said I was crying. I was not crying. I was fake crying. Okay? There's like a major difference.
Oh.
Hey, Jenna, I would love to ask if you guys would like to go on a second date. Jenna, would you like to go out with Frank again? We'll pay for it.
No.
Oh, what are you talking about, Jenna? What good are you if you can't use your boobs properly?
You know what? I thought you were cool. You know, like we laughed about the Ghostbusters and like laughed our tails off, and you're just like, you know, have no respect for someone taking care of a situation and handling it like a real man does fake cry.
I've been saying that for years.
Right.
A real man will fake cry to get his way out of things. Like anytime anybody's been
much.
aggressive with me, wanting to fight in a bar or something like that, I cry and I run out. And that's what real men do.
You want to handle this like real men?
Pretty much it.
So that's a no, Jenna? No second date with Frank?
No, and good luck to him finding someone who will.
Oh.
Sorry, Frank.
You know, Jenna, that's fine. I don't care, because if I had to do it again, I would fake cry to another cop, whatever I have to do.
All right, well, it wasn't a successful second date for you, Frank, but you did help us learn a lesson today. That fake crying is the manly way to get out of things. Thank you. Appreciate it.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Text in at 78592 that says, I'd go out on a date with Frank just so he could teach me how to cry to get out of a ticket.
Yeah, good point.
If you missed today's second date update, this guy named Frank wanted to call a girl named Jenna. She wasn't calling him back after their date. He thought it was because he got a ticket. And maybe that was awkward. That wasn't the awkward part. The awkward part was how he got out of the ticket. Apparently, he got out of the car, went back with the cop, and started crying to get out of the ticket. Like, I'm on a first date. You're ruining everything. And she heard him crying to the cop and was like, I can't deal with this guy.
Yeah.
And I love the fact that then he blamed her that he had to do that because she didn't use her boobs properly.
Yep. Yeah. It was her fault that he had to
mean,
fake cry to get out of the ticket.
What's the point of having those things if you can't use them to get out of the ticket?
Exactly. She did not want to go out with him again, so he did not
Shocking.
get a second date, which is very, very weird. But we did all learn that real men cry to get out of things, because that's what he said. I'm a man, and I took control of the situation. I did what I had to do, and I cried.
Can you imagine them like at a restaurant if like he wants to get a free appetizer?
Just
Like
starts
he's
crying.
gonna bust it out all the time.
Well, hey, he can do it. I can never get out of a ticket. I've got boobs and I've cried before, and they still give me a ticket. So
Apparently,
maybe Frank has something I don't.
You need to learn something from Frank.
Yeah.
If you want a second date update, all you have to do is email the show. We'll call the person who didn't call you back.
Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
The woman on the phone for a second date update today refers to herself as a cougar.
Oh.
But apparently, one of the cubs has left the den, and Mama needs to find him. That's why she's on the phone for a second date update. Her name is Patty. What's up, Patty?
Hi.
Hey.
Whoa, Patty, are you excited about that intro?
That was a really good intro.
Okay, so you embrace all of this.
Absolutely.
Okay.
All right. Well, tell us about the cub that's run away from you and that you need to track down. What's his name?
His name's Martin. He's in his early 20s, and I met him online.
I love cougars because the first thing they always bring up is age.
Yeah.
What's your guys' age gap?
Well, I will say roughly that I'm over 10 years older than him.
Nice.
Okay, good.
Significantly so. I'm not going to be specific because a lady never tells.
Okay.
All right. So you met him online, and what did you guys do when you met up?
Well, we met up at a bar, and I mean, it was really cute. He was carded because I was next to him. I was carded too. I'm normally not. So I thought that was adorable. And he was just like, he was this cute little cub, and we talked about like, you know, going to the gym and stuff. We joked around because I don't know. I thought it was hilarious because I think it's ridiculous when people get on the elliptical and put on like the lowest level, and then they look like they're flying on the elliptical because they're not actually supposed to sprint.
Yeah, they're just going super fast.
Yeah, it looks so stupid. And we just like laughed about gym stuff, and we found out that we actually go to the same gym.
Wow.
Okay, wait, though. Can we rewind just a second? It sounds like you were turned on that he was carded because he looked so young. Like, how young do you like your men?
I mean, legal.
Yeah.
That sounds a good thing.
I just is like, do you guys have things in common? Like, besides the gym, did you find other common ground?
I mean, yeah, like absolutely. We both like having fun. We like to
Both like having fun.
I mean, like, you know, zip lining, bungee jumping, stuff like that. Like,
Okay.
definitely like the fun stuff, going on, you know, vacation. And
All right. So you're pretty interested in him.
Yeah, absolutely. He's a lot of fun. He's really funny. He was really, really cute.
And he was cool with your age difference?
Yeah. I mean, he did know that I was older going into it, but, he was a little bit reluctant. I mean, he was a little shy and maybe a little nervous, but, I made him feel at home, made the cub feel comfortable.
Well, it doesn't sound like you made him feel comfortable enough because now he's not calling you back.
Touche. I mean, we did talk about kids. He asked me if I had any kids, and I told him I didn't, and I wasn't interested in having them. I don't know, maybe that might have been too early to have that conversation, and maybe that made it a little awkward.
Or maybe he's looking for a partner, and he's not just looking for a fun night out. I mean, maybe a partner that wants to have kids with him. I'm sorry. You can have partners without kids, but you know what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, no, I totally get it. I think that's totally legitimate. I do, but he's so young.
Right.
Did you talk to him that way too? I'm sure you're so young. You don't know.
Yeah, you don't know what you want, do you?
You don't know what you want. Well, I try to keep it fun. I try to keep it simple because, sure, you might be looking for Miss Forever and settling down and whatever, but I mean, like, you haven't found her yet, which means that you're single till then, and we could have fun in the meantime.
Okay.
And I could teach him a lot. I mean, I have experience. I mean, I'd be a great teacher.
Oh, you mean like teach him in the bed? Okay.
Oh, I mean, I can teach him in any room.
Not just the bedroom. Okay. That's awesome. I like you, Patty. All right, well, how did everything end with you and Martin?
Well, after, the bar and everything, he walked me to my car, and I thought that he was having a great time, especially because, right then we started making out, and it was hot. It was awesome.
That's good.
Yeah, it was passionate. Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
And, I kind of was like, hey, well, then why don't you just, come over, you can check out my place, and we can, start our first lesson.
Did you say that?
No, but I was just, thinking about it.
Okay.
Young guys are so inexperienced, and I can help them out with that.
So what did he say to that? Did he go back to your place?
Well, no, he actually kind of got a little bit more nervous, and I just don't think that he was ready because he was just like, but this is our first date. And I was like, well, it's really not that big of a deal because I want to establish what I want this to be immediately.
Right.
Which is fun. And that's what I like. That's what I think any guy would like, especially no strings attached, no pressure. So we had another date set, and he canceled a couple hours before. And I kind of feel frustrated because I just don't think he realizes the benefits of dating a cougar.
Yeah. And there's the teaching. There's the teaching that you can do.
There's definitely the teaching.
All right. Well,
definitely the teaching.
we will play a song and then we'll come back and call him and get your second date update, okay?
Great.
All right, hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
Welcome back to today's second date update. As the regal cougar waits in the midst for the young doe to come lapping at the lake so she can pounce on him and make him her love slave.
Wow.
I'm talking, of course, about Patty, who's on the phone. She's a cougar, and apparently she went out with a cub the other day, but this dude is now not calling her back. They went out to a bar. They had fun, some drinks, everything else. She actually invited him back to her place at the end of the night, and he said no, but they did schedule another date, but he canceled shortly before, and now he's not getting back to her. She thinks that he might be scared because she can teach him all sorts of new things that he might not be ready to learn yet. All right. Patty, you ready to get him on the phone?
Yep.
And have you had timid students before, Patty?
Yeah, absolutely. Usually I can get them pretty comfortable pretty fast if they give me a chance.
Okay. And so you're not going to be heartbroken if he doesn't want to go out with you. You just want a shot.
Well, I think he's kind of special. Definitely stands out from the other pubs I've gone out with.
Oh,
okay.
That's good.
So, I would really like to have an opportunity to spend more time with him. So, I would be disappointed, maybe a little hurt if it didn't work out, but we'll see.
Okay.
All
well,
right.
We'll call him right now and then see if we can get you another date. Here we go.
Hello?
Hi, may I speak to Martin, please?
This is Martin.
Hey, Martin, what's up, man? How are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Okay, can you guys take me off your list? I'm sorry, I get these calls all the time.
No, I don't think you get these calls all the time, Martin. Hello?
Yeah, I'm here.
Yeah, it's not a telemarketing call.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, who are you guys with?
Brooke and Jubal in the morning. It's a radio show.
Oh.
Yeah, how you doing?
Okay, I'm doing good. This is
So anyway, got a survey. I got a survey. Wondering if you can take that real quick for us.
He's kidding. Martin, he's kidding. Don't hang up.
Okay.
Martin, the reason we're calling is because we do a segment on our show. It's called the Second Date Update. And you went out with somebody who listens to our show recently.
What?
Her name is Patty.
All right, yeah.
Yeah, and Patty told us a little bit about your date. She said that she liked you a lot, but apparently you canceled on her before you guys were supposed to go out again, and now you're not really getting back to her.
What? Okay.
Is that not true?
I mean, yeah, that did happen, yes.
Were you planning on getting back to Patty and rescheduling and actually going out with her?
I mean, to be honest, no, not really.
Was there like a specific reason, or do you just not feel it?
I mean, this is really weird. I'm sorry. I mean, it's kind of a personal thing, to be honest. Like, I don't even think she'd really want me to share with you guys, so.
Well, I can understand that, but she also asked us to make this phone call, and we tell everybody who does one of these second date updates that they have to be prepared to hear whatever it is the person on the other line says. So,
yeah,
do you mind telling us? Because she's just confused.
Oh, she asked you guys? Oh, my gosh.
Yeah, she wants you to share. Whatever you think she doesn't want you to share, she wants you to share that.
Mm-hmm. Well, all right. Well, okay, she's like a little older. I don't know if you guys know, like how much you guys know, but
yeah, she's very proud that she's a cougar.
Mm-hmm. She's over 10 years old.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Okay, so she's kind of giving you a little. Well, yeah, and I'm frankly just kind of worried she won't be able to keep up. If you know what I mean.
Like on a hike? What do you mean?
Well, no, not a hike. Maybe a hike too, but just like. Every day, kind of in general, maybe some bedroom stuff, so.
What? Wait, hold up. How old is Patty? Do you think that she's like 75?
Is she elderly?
I mean, I know she's a lot older than me, and I'm in my early 20s, so there's a big difference between, pace, energy, and all that stuff.
Right.
So.
Okay, so you just think that you're too young for her because she won't be able to keep up with you.
Exactly, yeah, for sure.
So,
have you dated any women that are older than you before?
Yeah, I have, and that's actually how I know. It didn't work out for that reason, and she said, everything would be fine, and she was so excited about it and everything, and it's just like, it's kind of terrible how that happened, and so I don't want that to happen again with her.
So wait, you dated a woman that just got too tired in bed?
Things were really great for the first 2 weeks, but then after that, she just kind of started falling off, and things were less frequent and less energetic, less enthusiastic.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
All right. Well, Martin, I have a feeling that Patty's going to disagree with you, but we should just ask her about that because she's actually on the other line listening and wants to talk to you.
Wait, what?
Hi, Martin.
Are you freaking kidding
me?
How
are you doing, hon? Surprise.
Yeah, so this is all just set up, I guess, huh? Okay.
Yeah, pretty much.
Well, you weren't getting back to me, so I did kind of want to find out. And I get your concern, but this is something I can definitely put. You can put your fears aside, sir. Between my Pilates, yoga, and weightlifting, it wasn't too long ago that I could still hang on to the ceiling fan. So I don't think that you have anything to worry about.
There you go, Martin.
I can't keep up with Patty.
I'm telling you, I'm in the best shape I've been in my entire life. I could outperform myself in my 20s, 30s easily today.
Girl.
What do you have to say to that, Martin?
All right, but you say this now. You say you're going to have a ton of energy now. and like everything's gonna go great. But I mean, the reality is you're not in your early 20s anymore, and that's exactly what happened with my ex. And so I just don't want that to happen again. And that's what she said. She made all these promises and everything, and it just wasn't great. So
I mean, I don't know what crotchety old lady that you used to date, but I'm not anybody's grandma. Okay.
Yeah, and that ceiling fan, though, Martin.
Yeah.
That ceiling fan comment does nothing for you?
I mean, okay, yeah, it did for sure. But I mean, she's just like my ex. She's talking a big game. Like, it's just talk, you know, and there was no, and I'm just really skeptical that she can back that up.
I have a feeling it's a challenge that she's ready for.
Exactly. I mean, it's something that I'm definitely ready for, but maybe this is something that you're not ready for. Maybe this isn't about me. Maybe you're putting it all on me and you're actually, you know, I don't know, intimidated or threatened.
Yeah, what are you, chicken, Marty? You scared, Marty?
Okay,
Good
so this
point.
is like classic. You're trying to spin this around on me as if I'm not the energetic one and I'm not ready for what you have to handle. Like, what? That doesn't make any sense.
It does, though. It does, though. If you've slept with a guy who's in his early 20s and if you've slept with a guy that's a little bit older than that, it does make
Oh,
sense.
thank you, ma'am.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah, experience makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, and a lot of guys can be very easily threatened by having to do more than just lay there. So, I mean, if that's something that you're into, then maybe we're not going to work out.
What the hell, Patty? Like, I can absolutely bring the power. Like,
Bring the power.
I mean, this is like another one of your manipulative ways. I know that you're just trying to get me riled up. Of course, I have the energy in me, but it is kind of, you know, insulting.
Well, I mean,
for you to
that
say
that remains to be seen.
Yeah,
There is no proof.
all you're saying is words, Marty.
Yeah.
Where's the power?
What
Yeah.
if you're just like her ex, okay, that couldn't bring it?
What are y'all talking about? Like, all she's saying are just words. Like, I can actually prove it.
Oh, okay. Well, then, Martin, how about you prove it? Would you like to go out on a second date with Patty? We will pay for it.
All right, here's the deal. Patty, so you're saying that if we do this, 2 weeks come, like, you're going to, like, the fire's going to still go, and you're not going to be worn out after a while.
Hey, I mean, as long as you bring the tinder, I've got the gasoline.
Oh my God. Dude, is this a second date update or like Brooke and Jubal's like brothel experience? Like, I feel like we're pimps right now.
You know, I could have hooked up with her the first night when we hung out, and I didn't. And that was because I got the sense that she was a little, you know, slower, I guess, older maybe. And I don't know. So if you're going to talk a big game like that and you're ready to bring the fire and, you know, you're actually giving this a fight. You actually called this radio station to get a hold of me. So, sure, yeah, let's make this work.
Yeah, all right.
Okay, sweetie. Well, that's awesome. We'll meet up. Just make sure that you bring the Gatorade so that you can keep your strength up, okay?
Make sure get those electrolytes in, Martin.
I feel like it needs an energy
Well,
bar.
Yeah, it's a successful second date update.
Cool.
Congratulations, both you guys.
All right, thanks, guys.
Wow.
I don't know what that was, Patty, but all I know is I'm going to go take a cold shower now.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Got a text in at 78592. Well, lots of texts in that kind of say the same thing. If Patty ends up getting tired of Martin, they'd be willing to take it for a test run. If you missed today's second date update, Patty, she calls herself a cougar, and she's proud of it. She wanted to call Martin, a dude who's a lot younger than her, because he wasn't calling back after they went out on a date. We got him on the phone, and the reason that he wasn't calling her back was because he felt that he was too young and she couldn't keep up.
Yeah.
And not like he walks faster than her, like she couldn't keep up in the bedroom.
Yeah.
And then she made a lot of comments about how he can't keep up in the bedroom.
She basically like patted on him. She basically patted him on the head and said, "That's cute, honey."
Yeah.
Like, oh, that's sweet.
I feel like it was reverse psychology on both of them. It's like,
Yeah.
no, I'm crazy. No,
No,
I'm
I'm
crazy
crazy.
in bed. Oh, you want to find out?
Yeah, whatever is going to happen is not going to be safe because both of them are going to be trying to prove a point. So good job for those guys because we haven't had a couple actually go out for a second date in a while. We've had a lot of people turn each other down, but
It's going to be steamy.
they are,
I mean,
they're getting together
are we
for a
really
second
going to
date.
pay for a dinner on this one? Because I don't even know that they need that.
Yeah.
Hospital bills.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll pay for the hospital bills after one of them sprains an ankle, for sure. Remember, if you want to do a second date update, all you have to do is email the show, and we will call the person who didn't call you back. It is Friday, so Young Jeffrey's Song of the Week is coming up at 8:10.